Hi, how is everybody? The wig's amazing. Thank you so much. This is one of my favorites. I need to make extensions for this side because the green on this side is much longer than the purple on this side. And I feel like it's really annoying. But do we have any new people here? I saw your videos on Facebook. Needed to follow you on Twitch. Your hair is amazing. Thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you. I genuinely appreciate that you came and joined us. I appreciate everyone who comes and joins us from my other platforms because Twitch makes it impossible because they don't actually like to see their people grow. They only like to help the top 10 streamers on the platform. So thank you so much that you actually came and you joined us. Madara, dude, thank you so much, man. That is so sound of you. Thank you. Genuinely. Thank you so much for the 5 subs, you absolute legend. Thank you. I did a new goal, as you can see. A new IRL stream, if you want to do that, because today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if we stream Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, I have 6 days left. That's crazy. 6 days. So we'll be streaming. I don't know what time my flight is on Wednesday yet. Let me get back to you with those with those numbers later on. But I think next week I'm only streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. And I'll stream Saturday. Oh, I can't stream on Saturday. I'm going on the booze cruise on Saturday. The booze cruise! Lord, help me. Lord, if you can hear me. You have to give me some kind of illness between Friday and Saturday that I can't go. I hope you hear me. Oh my god. CP, man, thank you so much for the 5 subs as well. You're being so nice to me. Thank you so much. Genuinely. You're really making my comeback feel great right now. Thank you. No, we couldn't do that. That stream would not be allowed. I literally said to my aunt, just tell me a time and place that I need to be, and I'll make sure that me and my 2 cousins have the rain ponchos. You know, the rain ponchos that you wear to, to festivals so that you don't get rained on. Yeah, I'm buying I'm buying 3 of those for me and my cousins. 4 for Kieran as well. Not this Kieran, different Kieran. He's not my cousin, but he's like my cousin's cousin. I don't know what that is for me. But I'm buying it for all of the elderly people that are going on the booze cruise so that if they start to vomit, we have our protective vests on. Because, look, just imagine 21-year-olds on a bus drinking all day. All day. There is going to be vomit flying. It's just going to be... It's just everywhere. And I'm going to be there with my little hood on in my rain poncho, just with my camera. Like, oh, catch that one! Cousin's cousin will be second cousin. No. Your second cousin is, for example, my dad's uncle. Their children are my second cousins. So my dad, Kevin, my uncle, Johnny, his daughter, Vivian, is my dad's cousin because it's my uncle's daughter is my second cousin. I only know that because she's the same age as me. And because my uncle is the same age as my dad. Because my great grandmother didn't stop having kids until the uterus gave out by itself. God bless Catholic Ireland, baby. But yeah, she had like 16 kids. 14 of them lived. 14 is really good, though, for the west coast of Ireland in the 1960s, in fairness. It's really good. It did really good, in fairness. But yeah, so listen, this would be crazy. So, if I had a child, fuck, 1 second. Uncle's daughter is first cousin to my dad. My dad's uncle, he is my great uncle. So they're my second cousins. Because they're my dad's cousins. Does that make sense? It's really confusing. Because everyone always, when I was younger, was like, you know, is this your cousin? And I was like, this is my second cousin. And then I'd be like, that's my dad's cousin. She's my second cousin. And they'd be like, this is some redneck shit. This is some redneck shit. I'm just like, I tell you guys, I am white trash. I am trash. I am trash. So let me get back to where I was. So my sister is 5. So if I had a kid right now, my sister would be a 5-year-old aunt. Yeehaw, baby, yeehaw! I would love to see her try to explain that in school. It's like, I'm an auntie. And they're like, no, you're not. She's like, no, I am. I'm an auntie. Oh, man. Bro, that just reminded me of when I love her style. Cheers. I appreciate it. Oh, guess what I made last night? To show my domestic brilliance, I made oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. There's only 3 ingredients: banana, oats, and chocolate chips. It's really good. They're really low in calories. It's good. I highly recommend. It's really easy to make. Cigarettes are low in calories too. Yeah, they don't feed my soul. They just feed my depression. Cookies feed my soul. And my boobies. Bigger. More cookies, more boobies. Amen! Can I get an amen from the choir? Amen. If you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. Can't argue with that logic. Oh, man. I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday, though. I literally had a really bad headache. I didn't even get out of bed until like 1 o'clock. It was so bad. I was like, I got up at 7:30 and I was blown away. My head was just gone. Don't know why. It was just really bad. So I had to stay in the dark until like 1 o'clock. And then I kind of crawled out into the light It wasn't great. It was really bad. I don't get them very often. Mustn't have had enough water. Don't know. What are you munching on? I made homemade oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. They're low in calories, high in fiber. They're good for if you're in a calorie deficit and if you want to lose weight. Myself and Ferry are being good this week. All I'm eating this week are low sugar. I know, right? Low sugar. Low processed sugar. How about that? Good food. Gonna try and be good. We're gonna do good. It happens, and more importantly, you need to take care of yourself. I appreciate that. The chocolate chips are good, though. Do you enjoy oatmeal raisin cookies? I do. I think raisins are shat on way too much. Raisins are beautiful. I love me a good raisin. Raisins are great. I love raisins in everything. Raisins are great. I don't understand why people are so mean to them. I feel like people are just mean to raisins because they have the palate of like, I wouldn't even say a 5-year-old because 5-year-olds have really good palates, but I'd say you have the palate of an iPad kid. Like you only eat like, you know, pre-packaged food that comes out of the microwave if you don't like raisins. Because raisins are the bomb. I love raisins. They go in everything. You can have raisins in curry. You can have raisins in cookies. You can have raisins in bread. You can have raisins in salad. You can have raisins in literally everything. They're so good. I don't understand. People are just so mean. Leave the raisins out of this. They're so nice. They'll make anything taste better. Why not chocolate and raisins? Chocolate raisins are the best. Chocolate raisins and hazelnuts are amazing. Let's go. Oh yeah, I moved my manga collection around. If anyone wants to see, if anyone cares, let me just tell you, I moved my manga collection around. You can't really see it if you're watching on YouTube, but if you want to come and join us on Twitch, I'll bring you through what was moved. So, right here is my entire collection, my entire English collection so far of Solo Leveling. The only one I'm missing is the most recent one, which hasn't come out in Finland yet. I'm going to get it when I'm in Ireland. Here is Gachiakuta Volume 1 to 6. I only have the ones that are available in Finland right now. Volume 7 is out in the UK, and I will get that when I am over there. I got Fire Force 1 to 11, waiting for 12 to 14 to come in. Elden Ring 1 to 5. Kagurabachi Volume 1 and 2. I'm going to get Volume 3 when I'm in Ireland. Chainsaw Man 1 to 17. I'm pretty sure Chainsaw Man's on a hiatus right now. Behind that in the back here is Jujutsu Kaisen because I just couldn't be bothered looking at it anymore. I hate it so much. I think that's it. Yeah, those are the only ones I'm collecting right now. Oh, Hellsing. Hellsing as well. So we got Hellsing, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Kagurabachi, Elden Ring, Fire Force, Gachiakuta, Solo Leveling. Those are the only ones that I am collecting right now. I'm working on finishing my current collections before I move on to any new collections. And oh yeah, I felt like I was being gaslit every time that I went into the manga shop. So I really like Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers is one of my favorites. Really good, amazing storyline. Is Elden Ring good? No, it's not. Let me talk about that in 2 seconds after I finish my rant on Tokyo Revengers. I have Demon Slayer, yes. Does anyone here like Tokyo Revengers? I love Tokyo Revengers. And I was really annoyed because I always go into the manga store to find Tokyo Revengers, and I always just see the combo ones. Like it has 1 and 2 together, and 3 and 4, and 5 and 6, and blah blah blah. And I was like, why are they always stuck together? I don't want the combo. I want the original ones, because can't gaslight me. I have the Japanese ones, and the Japanese ones come in singles. So I was like, why can't I get the English one in singles? So I was like, come on, where is it? I just thought like maybe they were just buying in like the combo sets. I know I'm saying the wrong word, but and they just didn't buy in the single copies. But I found out learn Japanese. No, that's okay. I already speak Japanese. I have them in Japanese. Don't worry. I already speak Japanese. Watashi wa daijoubu desu. Anyway, but I wanted to get the English collection. But yeah, no, apparently they only released the English and German collection as combos, which is ridiculous. I hate that so much. Like, why would they do that? Right? I feel like what a waste. Like, I want to buy the singular books, but I can't in English. So I just have to buy them all in Japanese, which is fair enough. I don't really care. It doesn't cost much to order them from Japan. It costs nothing, actually. They come to Ireland in literally no amount of time. And the only thing that's annoying, but I don't care about it, is if you want to read manga and if you're not that sufficient in Japanese slang, I would highly not recommend reading Tokyo Revengers, because Tokyo Revengers is just pure slang. Like, they just talk in pure Japanese slang. And Japanese slang is a whole grammatical structure among itself. It's not for the faint of heart. Great manga, though. But that was my rant from this weekend, because I felt like I was being actually gaslit, and I was just like, no. But don't buy frickin' the Elden Ring manga, because the art is beautiful, but it's a comedy. Sag. It's a comedy. It's not even a funny comedy. It's not even good. Yeah, Elden Ring has a manga. I'll show you. That's volume 4. The art in it is beautiful. Like, let me see. The illustration is really nice. It's not dry humor. It's just not funny. It's just bad. It's not funny at all. It's stupid. I don't even read them really at this point. I kind of just like flip through it because it's just not interesting. It's really bad. I think they do all the characters a serious injustice because they make them so cringe. Like, they're seriously it is super, super cringe. All of the characters. I haven't met Radan yet. They're going to do Radan so dirty, I'd say. But they've done everyone else really dirty in the manga, and it's just stupid, like. I swear on my life, I saw Kagurabachi 4 at the store. Still no volume 1. I'm starting to lose my sanity. I don't think volume 4 is out yet. I know volume 3 just came out. But volume 4, I'm not sure on. But yeah, no, the Elden Ring manga is ass. I'm only collecting it now because I already have volume 1 to 5. But yeah. My collection only grows. My strength only grows with my collection. On my mama, I saw it. I'm sorry, I can't say that word correctly. You probably say it in a much better accent, but I cannot say mama. It just sounds so bad. It sounds so bad. You got your ma, pa, but we say your ma. It's your ma, man. Where's your ma? And your da. I can't help it. As I said, you're not it's not our ma. It's not our ma. No, it's not your ma, it's our ma. I love that. Where was I? Oh yeah. I saw loads of things on TikTok I wanted to talk to you about. If you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch, please. Let's get to 150 viewers on Twitch, baby. Oh, lads, how many people here follow, what's his name? Pirate Software? Is anyone here a Pirate Software fan? Lads. Oh my god. Oh my god. But you know who he is, right? He's that dude who gives money to ferrets. Sing for us. You want me to sing to you for the bare bones of $1. $1. What am I? What am I? What am I to you? Is this a joke? Am I a joke? Okay. Did you guys see the girl who released a statement on him? Who used to work with him? She was his boss. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Guys, it's bad. It's bad. Claire's singing for $1. Oh man, what do you even sing for $1? A hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. There you go. That was your euro. Well spent. Well spent. Where was I on Pirate Software? Oh, but wait till you see this. I don't know how he's going to come back from this. But sure, look. People have come back from worse. Just going to undo that.
Uh-oh. Really not looking good for Pirate Software.
There's an update to the Pirate Software drama where an ex-roommate and co-worker exposed what Jason was really doing while working at Blizzard, and was actually Pirate Superior while QA testing on Diablo 3. Now
Oh, he DQA tested on D3? You didn't even need to interview an employee. I could have told you he wasn't doing anything.
Whenever I scream about how I had to work with Pirate Software and how he doesn't know shit about fuck, I mean I was directly ordered to deal with him for Diablo 3 testing in QA. I saw his PC screens since he sat in front of me. I had to assign, review, and redo his tasks.
He would just kind of create a character and idle in the client and then redirect it. That's literally what he did. He sat in front of me and I was assigning the tasks.
Yeah, let me guess. He was assigned to the Wasps in Act 2, right? Yeah, bro, Thor fucked up. I love the game, but man, it was bad.
Reddit all day, ignoring
What I don't understand is why do people call him Thor and then other people call him Jason? Like, is his name Thor or is his name Jason? Like, I don't understand. Can someone please explain to me the lore?
Tasks.
Wait, so he was just on Reddit all day?
He was just browsing Reddit all day, ignoring tasks, and actively holding the team back. But when
Yeah, he definitely was assigned to Act 2. Oh my god. I knew it.
she and others tried to escalate the issue, the higher-ups basically said that they can't do anything about it because his dad was an executive at the company. But the worst part was when
He looks just like his fucking dad. He looks, you know when you see people, you're like, I wonder who the father is. No questions. No notes needed. Definitely father. First name's Jason Torhall or whatever is his middle name. Ah, okay. So he goes by the cooler name.
Jason ended up being Cynthia's roommate because apparently living with Pirate Software was such a nightmare that shortly after him moving in, her apartment was a disaster. She was asking him to leave early, and while cleaning up the mess that he left behind, Cynthia said that his walls were covered in either snot or some other gooey
I had to clean everything by hand. There was, like, I don't know what on the walls in his bedroom. I don't know if it was...
Now, one gooner to another. I know what was on that wall. And I wish you didn't touch it. Oh my god. I can't believe she touched it. That is disgusting. I would have been taking pictures and sending them into work. That is disgusting, like. Oh my god.
snot or something else just like wiped here and there on the walls.
You're trying to mark his territory. The idea that there was a person that worked on QA for Diablo 3 that didn't do anything, that spent their entire time on Reddit and didn't do any of their tasks, I don't need evidence for that. I already believe it. Instantaneously. Yep, of course this is happening.
I just can't get over it. I just can't get over it. Like, I don't know how he's gonna come back from it, but like, you know, fucking hell. That's woo. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. What's your opinions on that? One gooner to another is crazy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't watch this. You don't watch. Man, I don't care. I don't care who you are. If you watch anime, if you're a regular viewer of anime, you cannot look me in the eye and say that you do not enjoy some kind of H to some kind of level. You're lying. It's like, you know, that whole theory that people don't pee in their wetsuit. It's the people who pee in their wetsuits and the people who lie about peeing in their wetsuits. It's the same theory about anime and H. It's like, there's people who watch H, and there's people who lie about watching H. And that's all I'm going to say. That is all I'm going to say. And you can't say I'm not right. I don't care. You can't say it. Stop calling me out. I'm calling everyone out. We're all gooners here. We're all gooners. It's okay. It's okay. Can I get an amen from the choir that aren't afraid to stand up and own up to watching H? No. You are in fact wrong. I don't care. Amen. Amen. You want a fit check? If you want a fit check, come and join us on Twitch. The link is in my YouTube About section. If we get to 200 viewers, or 180 viewers on Twitch, I'll do a fit check. How about that, babe? Guilty as charged. And I applaud you for admitting it, genuinely. Need more people to just admit it. Don't goon. Goon all you want. It's going to become a goon-free internet very, very soon with how the world governments are going with these bans. So, like, you know, you better goon while you can, guys. Goon it up. We're going back to the old ways. We're going to be buying our scrolls online again. You can't do it anymore. We're going to have to go and get them online. We're going to have to go and start actually reading stories again. You see these girls that are at home and they're reading their smut, and how smut is totally fine in 2025. It's gonna be us with our fucking hidden covers like One Piece over our manga. It's like, yeah, she's just watching One Piece. Just pull it up. No, put it back down. I said what I said. I don't want to go back. We're being sent back to the Dark Ages. This is how it is. They were steps ahead of us. They crawled so we could walk. They crawled so we could walk. They took the beating for us. It's how it is. Yeah, no, Pirate Software is disgusting, though. That was rotten. I don't know how people are going to keep watching that, but, you know, fair play if you can get past him rubbing suspicious bodily fluids on his bedroom walls. I mean, fair play if you can really get past that. I don't know if I could get past that. I used to watch him a little bit, and then I kind of fell off a little bit, and then I just fell off more. Oh, who wants to see a funny video? Who wants to see a funny video about poo? It's not about poo, but... It's funny, trust me. Okay, wait.
Fart spray on my hand, then feeding him. Spraying fart spray on my hand, then feeding him.
Babe! Yeah. Come here, taste this steak. So good. Ah!
What the fuck?
What?
That shit smells like ass, Angel.
I just made it. It's good.
Nah, that shit
Why
smells
did you
like...
spit it out?
That shit, babe! Don't eat that!
Dude.
He's such a good husband.
Babe,
What do you mean? It's good. Here, take another bite.
No, that's your fingers!
Stop. What do you
Did
mean?
you stick your fingers in your asshole?
What?
Babe, that shit smells bad. Like...
Oh,
fuck!
I did have like an itch earlier.
If your ass smells like that, babe, go wash your hands.
What do you mean?
Babe, go wash your hands.
I'm eating. And you're spitting
Not
my
with this hand.
Oh, now it's a problem.
Go wash your hands. Don't use this hand no more. That's just like a biohazard.
Spraying fart.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, my poor stomach. Oh. That's so funny. I need to get some of that spray. That's so funny. I'm sorry. Oh my god. You can't say that's not hilarious. Oh my god. If you needed a laugh on a Monday, you're welcome. Because I swear to God, that will make my day. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love any kind of jokes like that. Oh, so funny. It's a Tuesday. It's a Monday in my brain because yesterday I was out of commission. It's Monday in my brain. My brain was out of commission yesterday. Forget about it. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. My brain didn't work yesterday. It was kaput. There are videos of a girl having a gag reflex on the sound similar to gagging. No. I don't like listening to gagging. My spine just tingles at the thought of it. No, thank you. Gags from styrofoam. As in, like, she touches it and makes her gag. Yeah, I can understand that. Do you know what? Do you know what upsets me so much? No one here will really understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to upset myself. Is if you didn't go to a school in the UK or Ireland, you know the school jumpers? Like the thick 99% polyester school jumpers? I couldn't wear them. I refused. For anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you. Like that. I don't, if you won't understand if you haven't experienced a school jumper like that. It's like that school jumper. I couldn't wear it. I literally couldn't wear it for all of my years of secondary school. It made me upset. I hate the feeling of it against my skin. It upset me so much. It made me gag. Like, I remember one day my principal coming up to me and literally being like, put that on or I'm sending you home. I was like, I'll go home. I'll literally go home. That's no problem. Don't threaten me with a good time, sir. And he's like, put it on. And I was like, no. No. You can shout. You can scream. I'm not putting it on. Not happening. And I was actually allergic to it as well. It's not like I was allergic to it, but I had really sensitive skin to polyester. So whenever I put on anything that was like the school jumpers, my skin, where it would meet, would break out in rash. So I'd break out in rash like around here and around my wrists. And I would be itching. Like, I'd be in class and I'd literally just be there, like, just scratching the skin off myself. And I remember, like, my economics teacher looking at me one day, and he was, like, watching me tear chunks of my skin out, just sitting there at the back of the class like this. And he was like, Clara, take it off. No one's going to give out to you for wearing it inside here. I'm like, nah, sir, I'm making a point. And he was just like, okay, but you can take it off. I'm like, nah. I'm working with something here, man. And he was just like, okay. So he left me alone. And I was at the back of the class scratching my skin. Poor fucking Mr. Kelly just trying to help me out. And I'm just like, nope. So by the end of the school day, I had scratched myself until I was legit bleeding. And my neck was all red as well. You could see it creeping up my neck. So I went to the other vice principal's office and I showed him my hands and my neck. And you could see that it was legit from the collar and the cuffs. And he wrote me a note for the other vice principal, saying she doesn't have to wear it anymore. And I was just like, get out. I swear to God, like. Well, I grew up in the 80s, so home was scarier than the uni. Uni? It was school. It was school. And you don't have to, like, you know, home wasn't scarier for everyone, you know? Like, we're not here trying to normalize parental abuse of children, okay? Like, I'm sorry for you that your home life was a wreck, but saying that for in the 80s that everyone suffered from parental abuse when they got home from school is just not fair, you know? It's not fair. It's fair enough, but it's not fair. You're itching a lot right now. Maybe you need to take the nets off. I'm just itching because I'm thinking about the polyester. I'm just itching because I'm thinking about the fucking polyester. That's it. But if you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. We just need 14 more people to get to 180 viewers, and I said I'd do a fit check. You know you want it. You know you want it. What's your best advice for Americans who are visiting Ireland because of their ancestry? Do not tell anyone that you're visiting Ireland because of your ancestry. That is my number one advice. Don't. I swear to Jesus, it's not how you make friends. Just come over like any other person. Am I right? Why? Because we don't care. We don't care. Respectfully, we don't care. We don't want to hear about it. We don't want anyone coming up to us and being like, oh, do you know Sarah O'Connor? And I'm like, Sarah who? And they're like, Sarah O'Connor. She was my great grandmother. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I do. I also happen to be a 300-year-old vampire. That's how I know your great grandmother. It makes sense, really. So yeah, just don't. Was she the Terminator lady? Yeah. It was the first Irish name I could think of. But no, don't come over here telling us about your heritage. Just come over here like every other person and buy local. We love that in Ireland. We don't like when we like it when people support local businesses. That's a big thing in Ireland, especially in the west coast of Ireland. Don't go to Dublin. Dublin is just a commercial, detached version of the country. You will not experience any Irish culture in Dublin. You will only experience commercialized Irish culture. It's like going to Santa's village in Lapland and thinking that you have experienced Finnish culture. I highly recommend for you to go to other places besides Lapland, to one place, in order to experience Finnish culture. Highly recommend. Or, anything like that. But yeah, buy local. Irish people really like that. We are always big on supporting local businesses, family-run businesses. So if you do come to a small town and you do see small shops or places that sell what culture? What are you talking about? Irish culture is 4,000 years old. I'm sorry, we have our own language. We have more than 10 of our own instruments. We have our own music genre. We have our own legends. We have our own mythology. I'm sorry. What are you talking about? As a Finn, Finland has no culture. Do you hear that, lads? The Finnish people are going to get so fucking angry with you in the chat. Woo! Oh no. How to upset a Finnish person 101. What are you talking about? Of course Finnish people have their own culture. They literally have one of the hardest languages in the world. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm sorry. Look, Finland, I got your back right now. Y'all have my back in the chat. I have your back right now. Finland does have its own culture, and it's a very beautiful culture. Finnish people are super, super proud of their culture. It's okay, Finland. I got you. I got you guys. I'm here with them. Leave them alone. They are very proud of the culture that they have stood up for and fought very hard throughout history for. It's okay, Finland. It's okay. God damn it. Don't hate on them. Jesus. They have sauna. Sauna is very important. Very important. And I still haven't used my sauna. And Santa Claus. You literally wouldn't have Santa Claus if it wasn't for Finland. Talk about Finland having no culture when one of the biggest holiday icons is literally Finnish. Santa Claus is Finnish. He lives in Lapland. Sorry to burst your bubble there, guys. But there you go. But anyway, that was wild. And yes, I do speak Irish. I'm very Santa Claus from Finland. Yes, of course. Why do you think everyone always goes to Lapland, to Santa's village? Because he's from Lapland. Isn't he from the North Pole? True. Sorry, how could I get it so wrong? So wrong. If you did learn something new, then there you go. It's okay, Finland. I got you. Did I just earn my Finnish card? Standing up for you guys. Did I earn my Finnish card? Yeah, Finn, him is also Finnish as well. You know, I got really freaked out by him the other day. I found out that Ville Valo's girlfriend is literally like 10 years younger than him. I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, he met her when she was 23 and he was 30. No, I think he's much older than that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's 17 years older than his girlfriend. Fit check. I did say I do a fit check. I did. Okay. If you want to see the fit, come and join us on Twitch if you're watching on YouTube. You know, this weight loss is working. Look at this. My skirt barely stays on now. Barely. I need to keep fixing it. Ugh. Can't see. I pulled the camera over because I did say, if you want to see the fit, you got to come and join us on Twitch. Are you training, diet, or both? Exercising. Does that count as training? There we go. I really hate it when people say, I think we all have a little autism, because it just undermines people who are actually autistic. Like, you say everyone has a little autism, and it kind of feels like you're trying to say, like, you know, yeah, we should, it feels like people are trying to say, oh, we should all be more inclusive of people who are autistic. But then I feel like it's the people who say, I'm not saying that it's specifically you that says that, but if you say we all have autism, then when somebody actually is like, no, I can't do this because the sound is too loud, I have to leave. You're like, why are you being so weird? When that's literally a symptom that people suffer from as a result of autism. Or if people are outside and they just get over, they just can't deal with being outside anymore or in public, and they're like, no, I have to leave, I can't deal with this anymore, and they have like an overload, and you're like, stop being so weird, why are you acting like this? Another sign of autism is when people can't deal with overstimulation. But like, yeah, everyone has a little bit of autism. No, they don't. They don't though. Or people pretend to have ADHD or DID. People think acting hyper is how ADHD. Well, I think I have ADHD. I need to get checked for it though, because I 100% think that I do have ADHD. I have so many symptoms of ADHD. I just never got like checked for it, like specifically. So I really want to get that done, but it's apparently so hard to get checked for ADHD. One of my friend's brother was autistic in high school. Sweetest guy ever. Made sure to go out of my way to make sure I had it. I'm autistic. No one was ever fucking nice to me. I was just the weird one. Let's go. Julie, a lot of people are just mean on YouTube. Come and join us on Twitch. No one's being mean over on Twitch. You are more than welcome to come and join us over here. Thank your local government. They poison us. How do they poison us? I want to know. How does our local government poison us? That's an interesting theory. I'd love to hear how it goes. Genuinely. Chemicals in food. No, that's only American. We don't have chemicals in our food in European countries. Sorry. I literally made oat cookies that have 3 ingredients: bananas, oats, and chocolate chips. I'd like to see the amount of chemicals that just go into those 3 things, but preservatives. I'm pretty sure that European countries have a long list of items that are banned. I'm pretty sure that if I went to America for a week, my stomach would absolutely shit itself. Like, there would just be a line. I would lose so much weight in America because the food would kill me. I have such a sensitive stomach. Extremely sensitive stomach. I can't eat anything that has high levels of preservatives in it. Anything that comes from a can, anything that comes from a bottle, anything that has any kinds of preservatives in them, I can't eat them. My stomach will die. I will die. It's horrible. Like, I won't literally die, but will I be in the bathroom for the next 4 hours clutching my stomach and praying it ends? Yes. Will I then be stuck in bed for the next 2 days because my stomach is so sore? Yes. Can't do it. Just can't do it. Many American breads are not breads in Europe. Yeah, literally. Like, Subway in Ireland isn't called bread. It has to be called, does anyone here work in Subway? What's Subway bread called? It's like, there's a special word for it in Ireland. They're not allowed to call it legally bread. I can't remember what it's called. No. It's like a bread something something. A bread something product or something like that. I can't remember. Oh, is it a bread substitute? Is that what it's called? Is it considered cake? Oh, I just remember when that happened like 5 years ago. Everyone was just like, yep, I'm not surprised. Hey, Doom, thank you so much for subscribing to my Twitch. I really appreciate that. We're trying to get to, there we go. We're trying to get to 300 individual subs to my Twitch channel. It goes back to the lowest at the start of the month. So everyone who, if you can, subscribe to my Twitch individually, I'd really, really, really appreciate it. Genuinely, I really would. It means a lot to me when people do subscribe to my channel and support me, trying to get to 300 individual people. So thank you so much if you do, genuinely. Hey, Neural, thank you so much as well, dude. And if we get to 50 subs by the end of the stream today, just today, we can watch a movie tonight. I want to watch, what's it called? Happy Gilmore? I haven't seen it, and y'all say it's really good. So, give me some culture. Give me some culture. But let me see. I have more things saved on my TikTok to show you guys from today. Oh, this is really funny. I love this. I saw this and I said, oh my God, stop. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, no. I forgot to turn the sound on.
I hail from a time best described as pre-everything, pre-MTV, pre-PlayStation, pre-anything that didn't involve catching tetanus for fun. So we were forced, legally, I believe, to spend our days outside. Which brings me to the fine and time-honoured game of Mumble-T-Peg. The object is to throw a knife in various elaborate ways and make it stick into the ground without amputating anything important. Which leads us to my oldest cousin. We'll call him Tim. Now, Tim was the eldest and therefore, according to him, in charge, despite not being the brightest penny in the pile. He was up for a throw that, to hear him tell it, was going to set Olympic records. He wound up like a discus champion, launched the knife, and we all followed it with our eyes, except there was no knife. Back to Tim, empty hands. Back to the target, no knife. Back to Tim, still no knife. Then Tim toppled over. We figured he tripped, possibly over a patch of grass, possibly over his own shoe. Either way, we stepped right over him to go hunting for the missing knife. Several minutes later, somebody noticed that Tim was still face down and oddly quiet. That's when we spotted the knife, expertly embedded straight through the top of his foot, so naturally, we fucking panicked. The 8-year-old took off in a blur with shrieking limbs to fetch Grandma out. Tim rejoined us at that point, looked briefly around and followed our stairs down to his foot, where he stopped to ponder the concept of his new boot knife. Among those still standing, a consensus was reached. We needed to remove the knife. He disagreed loudly and with surprising strength for someone stapled to the fucking lawn. But the majority and mass rule. So while two cousins held him.
The majority en masse. Hold him down!
Down. I, lucky me, opted to be the extraction specialist. I yanked the knife out like I was trying to win a prize at a particularly sadistic carnival game. Tim passed out. Again. And that's precisely when Grandma arrived. If you think my gran screamed or cried or called the authorities, you're clearly not from my family. She just sighed like this sort of thing has happened before, way too often. She checked him over with the clinical detachment of a field medic and declared he'll live and ordered us to drag him to her car. But not before she put his foot in a garbage bag. Not because it was hanging by a thread or anything. No, she just didn't want bloodstains over her Riviera.
Facts.
Now here's the real kicker. That Christmas, Grandma got all of us matching hunting knives, all except Tim. He got a box of Band-Aids. I hail from a time best...
Ruthless. Oh my God. That's so funny though. I wanted to show you that. I laughed so... I was nearly crying this morning taking my ginger shot while listening to that story. Ah, that's so funny. Stop. Stories like that have happened to me way too many times. I remember one of the lads, like, we found this, I don't know if I should even be telling you this. We found this pile of rusty nails. So the lads decided it'd be really fun to do an obstacle course with the nails to see who could run through the nails the fastest. Smart, right? Real smart. And our ages at this time, we ranged between 14 to 18. So the age range of you should have known better. So yeah, so we were taking time on who could run through the fastest from the nails. And one of the lads, he went straight down on one particularly long nail. Like, it was like... So we were like, okay, we're going to have to pull it out. And he was just like, no, you're not pulling it out. And we were like, pull him out. And I remember the lads holding him down, like 5 lads holding this one lad down. And it was my job to like pull it out of his shoe. It was like this long in his foot. And I was like, yeah, you should probably go to the hospital, get a tetanus shot. And he was like, I can't go to the hospital. It's after 5. The hospital closes in my area after 5 o'clock. So he was like, I'll have to wait till Monday because it was a Friday. The hospital doesn't open on Saturdays or Sundays either. So he'd have to wait till Monday to get a tetanus. And by that stage, you're going to have tetanus. Good times, good times. That other guy also decided one day that he was going to eat nettles to see if it would make his tongue all, like, bumpy. It worked. 5, what are you supposed to do after the hospital closes? Die. I don't know what to tell you. Shit crack, man. Get better. Skill issue. I don't know what to tell you. Sounds like a skill issue to me. Tetanus can wait till Monday. Unless you have a car and you can get to the nearest hospital, which is an hour away. Skill issue. Like, I remember one time my mom's ex-boyfriend, he was in the garden, and this man is old. Like, this man is, like, I think 15 years older than my mom. And my mom is 60. So this man was at least 75 when this incident happened, right? So he was in the garden and he was working with the axle grinder. Like, you know, it's like it's like for cutting wood, and you pull it down and the wood goes through it, and you know, that. So yeah. I don't know how we managed this because I was on the other side. Angle grinder, is that it? Yeah. So I was on the other side of the garden, and I was like, just, I don't know what I was doing. Can't even remember what I was doing on the other side of the garden. And then he came up to me, and his whole leg, from like, if this is like, you know, the knee, and this is the foot, everything from here to here was wide open. Wide open, like. And I was just like, whoa. He was just like, yeah, didn't really notice it until, like, I felt like this cold feeling running down my leg, and I was like, that would be the blood, Kieran. And he's like, yo, yeah, no, yeah, it's true. Can you call the hospital? And I was just like, yeah, sure, I can call the ambulance. And I remember my man coming out the back door, and he was like sitting down in a chair with his leg elevated, because I was like, you're gonna have to put that leg up because I don't think there's any veins or anything, but that is oozing. So it's either you have really bad circulation or you've cut an artery. So we should probably put your leg up. And he's like, it was pure pumping, like. And my mom came out into the garden, and she was like, what are you doing? Oh my God. And I was just like, yeah, go back inside. You're useless. So I was there staring into this gap. I mean, like, it was this wide. Like, this wide, his leg. Like, this wide. And that long. And that wide. And I was, like, looking into it on the phone. And I was just like, yeah, sorry, can I get an ambulance, please? And they're just like, what happened? And I was just like, yeah, no, my mom's boyfriend is after ripping his leg open about, I'd say about 3 or 4 centimeters wide. And she was just like, his leg. I was like, yeah, the front of his shin bone. I can see his shin bone. It's kind of like, you know, wide open. And she was like, is his leg raised? And I was like, yeah. It's like, it's not bleeding. I was like, no. It's like, it's just oozing. She was like, oh, okay. You should probably tell him to keep that leg elevated, and we're going to send an ambulance, like, right now. It's like, do you need an airlift? And I was like, it doesn't look that serious. It doesn't look like there's an artery being ruptured. It looks like it's just there's not a lot of veins or arteries in the area, and it's just exposed bone. My man was in the kitchen. And I was just like, nah, it's fine. It's fine. You're fine. You're fine. I swear, the one thing that you can do badly in any situation is panic. You should never panic. Ever. I always try in situations to be the lighthearted one so that no one starts to freak out. Because as soon as people start to freak out, that's when it's unnecessary. It's not helping the situation. Yeah, you're not supposed to panic. Is Kieran an Irish name? Kieran's an English name. Kieran's an Irish name. Kieran is the Irish name for Kieran. No, but seriously, never freak out. Always try to stay lighthearted, even if things look like they're really bad. Because what do you achieve by freaking out in a situation like this? Seriously. He just went to the hospital, and the hospital just sewed his leg back up. He was totally fine. Panicking will only make situations worse. You'll only upset the person who has hurt themselves, and you could cause them the situation to get worse. Because if I had freaked out or anything, he could have started freaking out, elevated his blood pressure, maybe passed out, maybe hit his head. Situation could have got 10 times worse. But as long as you're the one that's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a cut. You're not even bleeding. You're fine. Like, just sit down. Raise your leg. I'll call the ambulance. All you need is stitches. You're fine. Just totally keep it together as best as you can. I swear to God, as soon as he left, I was there at the back smoking on the phone, and I was like, Jesus Christ, Titty, you should have seen this. I saw bone. I was like, nah, man, that was crazy. I'm gonna vomit. That was wild. I'd make a terrible nurse, though, because I feel like I underplay things. And there's only some extremities I can deal with. I can't deal with I can deal with people breaking things, but if it's something that's hidden that I can't see, I'll freak out. Sorry, I can see my face getting shiny. But you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, if I can obviously see what the problem is, like, you know, you've broken your bone, it's fine. You just broke your bone. It's totally cool. Like, or if you fell and you cut yourself and you're just like, yeah, no, it's only a cut. You just need a few stitches. You'll be fine. But if someone has, like, I don't know, fallen from an impact and you can see blood pooling under their skin, I would freak out. I would freak out. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm out. I don't know what to tell you. I'm out. You're out. We're all out. Seizures, but you don't know what kind of seizure, and they're coughing up blood. Eek. Okay, let's go on to a nicer topic. Where were we? Nicer topic. I have some TikToks. Let's have some. Let's look at some fun TikToks. Fun. 'Tis but a scratch. Oh, did y'all see the video of the girl who butchered her man's car? Look at this. Took my 13-year-old daughter's phone away last night. Her brother sent me this video while I was at work. What would you do in this situation if this was your 13-year-old? What would you do? I'd bring her down to the guard station or police station and she would be prosecuted. What do you think? I would have her prosecuted for damaging the car. Not in Finland, she's under 15. You can be prosecuted, I'm pretty sure, in every European country. You will just have a juvenile record. Like I had 2 juvenile records until I was 18 years old. And I got my first one when I was 13. So like I would 100% get her done for, and it's about teaching children accountability, because how do you get off by doing something like this and thinking that's okay? What do you do? I didn't do anything. I stood up for myself. I was being assaulted, and because in the UK and Ireland you can only do equal or less if you're being assaulted, because I did more damage to the person who assaulted me, I got charged. Even though she was 21 and she was trying to beat up a 13-year-old. I got in trouble. Yeah. Not in Finland. As long as you're under 15, you can't be prosecuted. That's crazy. That's actually ridiculous. I don't think that's good at all. But in Ireland, I would send this girl down to the guard station and she would be filling out a full police report, and she would be getting what's it called when you damage someone's goods? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that term is, but she would be getting it. I feel like kids in 2025 are not being taught accountability. Vandalism. Thank you. First, blame myself for not teaching her better. Second, the responsibility now kicks in and they're going to have to work to pay off. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, she is going to work and she is not going to receive anything until she pays off everything for getting the back of that car fixed. That's an extremely expensive pickup car. That car is at least €70,000. It's going to cost at least, I'd say, 4,000 or 5,000 for the whole back to be rebought. No, thank you. It's ridiculous. Criminal destruction of property. Can't correct kids without left thinking you are abusing them. No, that's not true. That's not true. Like, you can, I please, in my chat, can we stop saying left and right? Because it's just ridiculous. Like, some people don't know how to parent their children. It doesn't matter which party you vote for in America. Some people don't know how to parent their children. Just say that. It makes you sound a million times more intelligent. But if you just say the left or the right, you just don't sound intelligent saying those things. And you don't have to make it political. Why parents don't know how to parent their children. Just saying. Yeah, but a Tommy gate lift. What? What anyone says, I'm gonna that when they get a talk, that you can't. Okay, hitting children is not the answer. Hitting children is not the answer. If you hit a child, I said this last week on stream, and I stand by this. If you think the only way to discipline a child is by hitting them, you have a skill issue. You shouldn't be a parent. There is, you know what they say? There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to punish a child. And if you think that the only way that you will get through to a child is by assaulting them, then you just don't know how to parent properly. Because there's a million different ways you can teach them the error of their ways. And one way is bringing them down to the police station and getting the child prosecuted for the actions that they've done. And then making them work at home to pay off the car until they've paid it off. No, if you keep saying that in the chat, you'll be banned from the chat. Because you can't, if you're admitting to child abuse in the chat, you know that, right? And it's not me that will report you. Anyone in the chat can report you, and you will lose your Twitch account. Why make them a criminal and have them criminal record? They only have it till they're 18. It's gone once they're 18. They won't have a criminal record until they're 18. Are you a parent? No, I don't want to be a parent. I can't afford to be a parent. I would rather wait until I can afford to have children because I care about my children enough to not want them to not have the best life that they could possibly have. And I don't think that I have enough time or financial stability to be able to do that right now. And I think that's more of a mature option. They hate their children. I'm not going to ensure they're safe with me around. I stand by that. You can't do that either. Like, I wouldn't say that either. If you say that you would hit someone who hits their children, you are literally doing the same thing that you don't stand by. If you think that children shouldn't be assaulted, then you should stand by people not being assaulted either. I was with you too. You said police putting them in the criminal system is ridiculous. How is it ridiculous? If they did it to anyone else's car, the same thing is going to happen. Why are you not teaching your children responsibility? Why are you not teaching children accountability for their actions? I'm sorry. Like, if it literally happened with any other person, they are going to get in trouble. Don't come at me because you don't want to teach your children accountability for their actions when they vandalize property. Because if I bet you anything, if someone else's kid vandalized your car like that, you would want them prosecuted. That's all I'll say on that. And their criminal record is gone by 18. My God. Learn accountability. That's crazy. It isn't though. It is! I had 2 criminal records. If I still had both of those, it is in America. Oh my God, you just say things without actually knowing what you talk about. If I still had my criminal record, I would not be allowed into America. I literally got into America last year. I just didn't go. Jeez, like, it's crazy. I can't believe people are saying that I'm the problem for wanting children to have accountability, but okay. Whatever you say, bestie. Whatever you say. I don't care that much. Another thing that I was going to say about accountability today is I saw this video of this dude and I wanted to get your opinion on it. This is crazy, I think. If you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch.
Was I can't take rejection. I get mad when I get rejected. When a thick baddie reject me, I get mad. And yes, I'm mad because don't nobody want me. Because you're lying. You don't have a boyfriend. If NBA YoungBoy Chris Brown walked up to you, you'll be single. I don't give out my number, but you can follow me on Instagram. You do give out your number. You just don't give it to me because I'm ugly. And when I do follow you, don't follow me back. And when I DM you, you leave me in the request box. Like, yes, I'm mad because it's built up anger. I've been getting rejected since I've been in high school. And I got rejected by every girl on my college campus. Like, yes, I'm mad because don't know girls want me and I gotta beat it every night. I'm just being honest. And it got to the point where I wanted to knock out a couple females. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm tired of getting rejected. It hurt. What I wanted to say.
I audibly gasped at the end. You think this is rage bait? His whole account is like this. I thought it was rage bait too, but this dude, his whole account. My question is, why does his voice break at the end of every sentence? That's another question I have. But here's the thing. He's not a bad looking guy.
I can't.
Like, if I couldn't get him on a freeze frame, he's not bad looking. I just think the way he goes about talking to women is really bad, and and how he talks about women in his videos, it just doesn't help. Like, I'm not saying, I don't think that he's unattractive looking. I feel like there's nothing that's negative about the way that he looks, but the way that he talks about women, he objectifies them so hard. So when you just objectify 50% of the population, 50% of the population is not going to go near you. Because I'll show you the next video and saying that he's going... another thing that just mind boggles me. You say that you want to get a female. What girl is female is ever going to want to go near you when you say that you want to beat a girl? I'm sorry, but how did he think posting this on the internet so that from now on, if any girl even thinks it's a good idea to go near him, for her friends to go, isn't that guy on TikTok who said that he wants to beat up girls because he's sick of being rejected? Where'd you find these creeps? It came up on my TikTok today. I was shocked. It has 13,000 likes and like 500,000 views. I had to show it. I was just like, that is crazy. But let me see. There's another video he posted as well.
And what I wanted to say was, I'm only on TikTok so I could try to become famous and get any girl I want. I'm tired of getting rejected. I'm tired of having to beat it every night. And yes, I'm motivated by females. Whatever.
Females? Why does he finish his sentence and the voice cracks? I don't know if that's a thing, but it's just way too funny. Why does he always go up every time he finishes a sentence? Females. Maybe if you didn't walk up to women and finish your sentence on a high note, you might have a better chance in getting a female.
You do to get your motivation is what you do, but I'm motivated by the thick brown skins and the thick dark skins. Every time I look at a thick girl, they make me want to go make some money. But I'm tired of doing the same thing every day. Every day I wake up, B to get rejected. Wake up, B to get rejected. And I'm tired of that. But this is how I know if I become rich and famous, I'm going to be able to get any girl I want. Because the girls rate me a 7, right? So if I get the diamond chain, I go up +1 on the rate scale. Now I'm an 8. If I get the diamond teeth, I go up +1 again. Now I'm a 9. And then if I get the neck tattoo, you know how the girls feel about the neck tattoo on TikTok. Oh, it's the neck tattoo for me. The neck tattoo is a cheat code. It brings you up 1.5 points. Now I'm a 10.5 and I got money. Name one girl you know who gonna reject me.
This is the problem. If you're only going after women who objectify men, you're going to get a certain demographic that are extremely shallow. How does it make sense? Like, can someone bring me through how this works in people's minds? Like, how do you think that if I have money, I'll be able to get women? And then you say, I want a woman who doesn't care about how much money I make. You're attracting the wrong kind of women. What are your most important criteria? Mine, in looking for someone that I'd want to go out with. I genuinely think the most important thing about someone is they have to be funny. I really, really, really like people who are funny. The second thing is ambition. If you're a funny person and you're ambitious, I don't care what people look like. Genuinely, I don't care what people look like. I could show you my exes lined up in a row and they all look extremely different. And there's no like set look that I have. But if you talk to them, I think they're all pretty funny. I think they're all insanely funny people. And I think that's like the thing that I enjoy the most. If someone has good humor, then that makes up for so many things. Like, I remember one of my exes when I was 15 years old. I was at a gig and I saw him in the corner like a decrepit vampire, like literally hanging in the corner, like bent over himself, and he was as pale as a ghost, like. And I walked up to him. I had a bottle of water in my hand, and I was just like, "Are you all right? You look like you're about to pass into the next life." And he was just like, "I am hanging out my fucking asshole." And I was just like, "Okay, here's some water. You look like you could do with that more than me." And like, I just started talking to him for a bit, and he was actually hilarious. And he was just really hanging. And then I found out that was the bassist for my bestie's band. And he was like, but I didn't see him ever because he lived like fucking ages away. But yeah, no, he turned out to be a really funny person. He did look like he was at any stage of the day going to pass into the next life. And he might have looked as decrepit as the Nosferatu vampire, but he was really funny. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. As long as someone's funny. That's all that matters. Oh yeah, I went out with him for like 3 years. Prove it. No. I'm not going to post pictures of somebody on the internet without their permission. that is not fair. And I think you can agree that if I was to post people without their permission, it would be very, very, very wrong. Also, to show you that he's not like, you know, a 10 out of 10. That's weird and it's not fair to say. But as I said, I really don't care about how people look. I care 100% about their ambition and if they're funny. Because the reason I broke up with him was because he had no ambition, which was very sad because he was an extremely talented musician on bass and guitar and writing songs. It's just he had absolutely no ambition, and he was happy to just buy a house behind his parents' house and live in the same small town and go to the same job every single day and just do the same thing over and over, which is completely fine if people want to do that. And he's completely happy. He's married. He has 2 kids now, and he's completely happy with his life. And I'd say fair play to you. And, you know, that's really good that you've gotten everything that you've wanted. He's never even left the country. He doesn't even have a passport. But if he's happy, he's happy. But that's why I say that it's extremely important for me that people have ambition. And don't think that any girl really has a type. I bet you anything, if you can make a girl laugh, you go up from a 5 to an 8. You just gotta be funny. I swear to Jesus, if you can make a girl laugh, you go from a 5 to an 8 like that. Does anyone here have anything that you look for in a person? Does anyone have anything? How he treats his family? That's good. I think that's important. Kindness. It's true. It's very important. I have to say good music taste or I can't fuck with it. I'm sorry. No, I don't care about that. I feel like it's a little bit shallow. Because as long as they don't have a bad opinion about your music taste, then it doesn't matter if they enjoy listening to classical music or pop music or deathcore. As long as they don't care and they like your music as well or don't care about your music type, then I think it says more about you that you say, oh, they have to have good music, man. Just my opinion, though. I look at how they spend their free time. I'm all for relaxing, but if all they do is play on their phone, then I won't stay interested. Yeah, but what if they have a really busy job? Like, what if they're in something that is, like, crazy hands-on all day, and when they finish work, all they want to do is watch some TikToks, have dinner, and go to bed? Some people have extremely taxing days, and their type of turning off is just playing some games at the end of it. And I don't think it's bad if that's what they want. They said they don't want that. Yeah, it's okay if you don't want that, but I wouldn't judge people if that's what they do and that's what they enjoy. It's like it's not affecting you. So I don't see what the problem could be. I don't know. That's just my opinion though. If you don't want my opinion, that's fair. Staring contest right now. Oh, I lost! Ah! Stop! I was thinking and I lost! Ah! Ah! Okay, wait. Go again. Go again. Okay, okay, okay. 3, 2, 1. What's the difference between a Lamborghini and a pile of dead babies? I don't have a Lamborghini in my closet. Oh, my eyes are watering. My eyes. You couldn't hear me? Did you not hear me whispering? Really? I was on top of the mic. You're not very good at this. My eyes, look at them. My eyes are watering already. Jesus Christ. I guess top 4 would consent, respect boundaries, kind, honest with the basic thing. I also know something can be hard for people to open. Yeah, yeah. I think that's fair. And also anything with the heartbeat. Heartbeat's also optional. As Snips would say, hey! Hey! Am I right? Am I right? No! Optional! That's right. That's right. You look like Caitlyn from Arcane. Matthew, why did you delete that person's comment? Matthew, I think you need to calm down just a little bit on deleting people's comments on YouTube. I think you're a bit too hardcore. Like, I've been watching you today, and I think you could just calm down on deleting people's comments a little bit. That comment was completely fine. If that's okay. But I did cut off all my hair. I do have Caitlyn's haircut right now. I if you didn't see my my Instagram, I shaved my head. Can we see? If we get to 50 subs, I'll take it off. How about that? I need to get those subs, baby. I gotta get those subs. Oh, first shower after shaving your head is the best feeling in the world. No, the best feeling in the world is when you are doing your exercise and normally you can feel all the sweat building up on the back of your neck. But there's nothing there anymore and you're just like, oh, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, but no, I shaved my head. It's great. Like, my hair is buzz cut all the way around, except for the top. White blonde with frosted tips. Literal frosted tips. Did you get a temporary Avatar The Lost Airbender tattoo on your head? I have the same color. I like it, though. I much prefer having my hair short because I can just, like, put it in the wig and there's no problem. And I just rather have my hair short anyway because I wear wigs all the time. I'm I'm sick of dealing with my long hair. I just hate it because I'd rather have long hair that I can just, like, you know, take off and then have no hair for the rest of the day. Buzz cut and bald from the top is amazing. You saying like a circle? It is a mood. It is a mood. Not my mood. Being able to resolve conflict in a healthy way is a huge one for me. and not to be conflict averse, but there are going to be struggles and difference in every relationship. True. You have to be able to deal with it. If you can't, then you're already in a problem. Let me see. Okay. I got another funny for ye. Do you want a funny or do you want a serious? I got funny and serious. Which would you like? Okay.
Yeah, go on.
What's it like to be a middle class wanker?
Middle class? You fucking joking, mate? Middle class? Middle class is you DOS cunt. I'm fucking upper class. I have an annual truffle lunch with the Queen. You fucking gobshite. It doesn't... I went to fucking Cambridge. The fuck are you talking about, middle class? I don't shop at Marks and Spencer's. I have my staff do the groceries. You can...
I love how he breaks character. He's like, okay, that was funny.
Well, I'm definitely not fucking working class, because, you know, I haven't done a day's work in 25 years. I don't think we can really count. I mean, I'm often referred to as the hardest working man in comedy, but it's like being the best looking guy in the Burns unit. No offense to any Burns victims we have in. Have we got any in? If there's one, there'll be loads. They tend to stick together.
I thought you'd enjoy that. Oh, I love him. I think he's hilarious. I think he's so funny. I feel like comedians in the UK are a lot more dark than American comedians. I feel like in America, those jokes just wouldn't fly as good as what they would fly in Ireland and the UK. Does anyone like agree with me? Like Americans would be offended on something that we would find hilarious. People would try to make it out of politicalness in America or race, and then it just kills the mood. Exactly. Yeah, people are easily offended these days. Yeah, I really feel like I'm sorry, Americans, but you do get easily offended. Like you wouldn't be able to survive the humors that we find entertaining. But newer PC generation would. I don't know. I feel like the ones that get most offended are the Gen Z and the Gen X. I don't think millennials find anything that offensive because we grew up on the internet when slurs were just part of daily life. But it's always Gen X and Gen Z. Because I feel like Gen Z are just overly sensitive, as well as Gen X are overly sensitive. Just my opinion. The early internet was too much. Shout out to the old Call of Duty lobbies, the old League of Legends lobbies, the old World of Warcraft lobbies. That is where veterans were born. You could never upset any of those people. Shout out to anyone who grew up between 2000 to 2011 and had to go to school in Ireland or the UK and you were in any way alternative. You on a regular basis got verbally and physically assaulted. Like, Gen Z started in 1996. I would disagree. I'd say Gen Z is 1998. You could say that I'm wrong on that, but I feel like the transition years of 96, 97, they're kind of like in the middle, so I wouldn't even know where to count them. It used to be full of violence and gore. I hated it so much. It was horrible. Like, there was so many years I just didn't watch YouTube because I just felt it was rotten. I just didn't want to watch it. I just refused to watch it. I didn't like it at all. And Facebook. It was just horrible. I got another funny video.
And you, my man, what do you do? I'm an investigator. You're an investigator? What kind? Like for the police?
Like war crimes investigator.
You're a war crimes... Is that true? Is that true? Oh my God. Jeez, we really went up a notch, didn't we? Until then it was just all fun, like, oh, first date in the front row. And you're like, I'm here to investigate war crimes. What are you working on at the moment? What's your... Ukraine. You're working on investigating war crimes in Ukraine. Fuck me, man. I thought when you said infrastructure, it was like going to kill the energy, but fuck. you came to win. I like it. And are you from the UK? No. No, where are you from? Israel. You're from Israel? Great. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Of all the places you could have said, you're a war crimes investigator from Israel looking at Ukraine. I think the call may be coming from inside the house.
Nah, he's not investigating. He's taking notes. That's a fact. I just don't understand. Like, what do you mean you're a war crime investigator from Israel? I'm sorry. Pot, kettle. Kind of a wild one, to be fair. I don't know. Fix the interior before you start looking at the exterior, but sure, look. What would I know? Investigator or researcher? Oh, stop. Stop. It's very bad. It's very bad. It's very bad. Anyway. Oh my God. So we're in August, right? This is an interesting question. How many people here like fun fairs? I don't know what you call them in America, like fairs. Like, you know, you go to these places to like go on like carnival rides and stuff like that. Like, what do you call that in America? But they're only open for like a few weeks of the summer and then they're gone. Is that the same? Do you have the same kind of premises in America? County fair? Hey, thank you so much for subbing. If you're new on my YouTube or my Twitch, please don't forget to drop a follow or sub if you're on YouTube. Drop a like. And if you have a Twitch account, please come and join us on Twitch. I would really appreciate it. We have 185 people watching on YouTube right now. If we get to 200 people, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 200 average viewers on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube, please come and join us. So do they go away? Jared, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. It's usually State Fair and then if you... But do they only stay for a few weeks in the summer? Is that a normal thing that happens in every other place, just like in Ireland and the UK? Yes. Okay. So here is the video that I saw. And here's my next question. do you feel like state fairs, county fairs, or like fun fairs have gotten insanely expensive? Because you have to pay for every individual ride that you go on. It's not like in Linnanmäki in Helsinki where you go there, you pay like €25 for like 10 rides. And then if you want to get more rides, you can then go buy another €25 ticket. No, you go on one ride and it costs €15. Then you go on another ride and it costs €10. And then you go on another ride and it costs €15. And then if you want to buy like popcorn, it's going to cost you like €7 or €8. And then you want to buy a donut and it's going to cost you €5. And you want to buy a drink and the drink is going to cost you €8. So you've gone on the bones of 4 rides and you've gotten yourself 3 pieces of food and you've spent about €60, which is $75. Am I talking facts or am I talking shit? Not including games if you have kids. Okay, so I saw this video on TikTok and I wanted to show you guys.
Actually, soul destroying. This is how it's been here all day. It is dead, mate. I don't think people realise. I know people are moaning about the prices, but I don't think you realise how much days like this actually cost us. We're not earning any money today. We are literally running for nothing. And that's why everybody looks so miserable. Just had enough. I seriously think that we are coming to the end of Fairgrounds. I really, really do. This is actually so...
Do you not think this woman is insanely entitled? Seriously. Like, how can you be so entitled when you can bring the prices down and you'll probably get people coming back? Like, you're charging €8 for a stuffed toy that you bought on Temu for probably €3 or €4. Charge €5 for it and people might start buying it. If you have no people coming up to buy your stuff, drop the price and you might get 2 people coming up instead of 1. And then you've made your money. I feel like people are overcharging so hard for things in 2025 when they don't have to. It's just they want to make more money and charge us more. When people, she knows that people don't have the money in 2025. People are going through a cost of living crisis, and this is not a necessity. Going to the fair is not a necessity. You don't have to do it. Parents don't have the money to bring their 3 kids to the county fair and spend £250 pounds or $250 to keep 4 kids happy or 3 kids happy for 3 or 4 hours and make sure that they're fed and that they go on all these rides. Because if you have a bunch of kids who want to go on the teacups, for example, and if it's €6 to go on the teacups, that's 3 kids, that's 24. And if the parent has to go on as well, that's 30 for one ride. It's ridiculous. It's like, yeah, no, people don't have that money. If you're charging maybe €3, you might have more people. Or do what they do in Finland. Charge 25 at the door for 10 rides. It's ridiculous. Of business, though, the average worker has no say in the pricing. They're just trying to do an honest day's work. This isn't an honest day's work. It is, as I know what you say, as in an honest day's work, but they're deciding the prices themselves. It's not like they're working for a corporation. They get to decide how much they charge. And I bet you anything, they're doubling and tripling the prices, because you can't tell me that it costs €12 to make a cocktail. Or €15 to make a cocktail. Or €12 for a burger. You can't. You literally can't tell me that it costs €12 to make a burger. What do you think? There's also a lot of issues with the traveler communities and locals disagreeing. What, when it comes to going to fairs? Who's upping everything, not the works, though, in that guy's defense? Nah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all for a second. I don't believe it. Not even slightly. There's the definite screw, you charge markup. Yeah, no, I definitely think they mark up the prices to whatever they want to, and they could put them down. I will not go to any fairs that are charging extortionate prices. I think that the best thing that could possibly happen to them is for them to go away until they can actually see that people don't have the money. And I don't care. You cannot make me feel bad. Like, if you're going to turn around and say that it's our fault that the fairs are dying, why don't you go and look at the prices that you're charging and try and bring them down to match the cost of living? I'm not going to be made feel bad. It's overpriced. Extremely overpriced. I stopped caring when they killed the arcades. Oh my god, dude, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you so much, Jake. I really appreciate that, man. Cheers. Spent about $140 to go on 6 rides yesterday. A bottle of water is $7. Rip off. Actual rip off, like. Don't rig the games where there's like a slim chance to win. That too. I'm just saying, I just don't think that it's fair to to put the blame on us who are giving them the money, that they can, they have their business. Like, it's not the customer's fault if people are not able to buy your product. Why are you blaming the customer when the customer wants your product, but they can't afford your product? Right? That's how I see it. Because you're giving out to the wrong person. You should be wondering why we can't afford to go there when we'd love to be able to go there. I think fun fairs are the best. Make someone else feel bad when they are the ones in direct concert with the prices they post. What you mean? 100%, it's the folks at the top setting the astronomical prices, but the average worker is caught in the middle. It's not even that I think the average worker is caught in the middle. I feel like they're putting the customer in the middle, because it's not the customer's fault that they can't afford to pay these astronomical prices and it's the people that work at the fairs who are blaming the customer for not being there when the customer can't be there because it's too expensive. They should be putting their concerns to the people who set the prices and the people who are making it astronomically expensive and why people can't go. Oh my god, Jake, dude, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much for the 10 subs, dude. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Thank you, man. Oh my god, thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Still want to work, but if they can't live on it, then they stop working. That's just life. People have to change jobs all the time because that their job goes and they can't do their job anymore. I had to change universities and start again from scratch because I knew that my job would be the first thing out the door in 10 years' time. And it very much fucking was. I was going to university to be a translator, and that job literally barely exists anymore because of AI. We don't need translators anymore. We don't need interpreters. So I didn't do that. And if jobs go out, they go out. You just got to learn to work around it. I don't know if you can say that I'm cold for saying that. It's just I was directly affected by a job disappearing as a result of lack of demand. So it happens. Do you think Google Translate beat AI to the punch? Google Translate beat AI for translators back in 2013 when I stopped being a translator. I was like, nah, there is no point. How come I don't go live on TikTok anymore? I don't like TikTok. I think TikTok is an extremely misogynistic platform, and they don't care about their streamers. They don't care about their content creators. And it was causing me more stress than it was worth. Because if I was on TikTok, I wouldn't be allowed to wear this shirt, even though the shirt is absolutely, completely fine. I'm not doing anything wrong. But if I was dressed like this on TikTok, I'd be done for sexual conduct. I was done for hateful behavior every second day because TikTok has this thing of ban first, ask questions later. And I didn't want my mental health to continue to suffer trying to work with a platform that didn't want to work with me. And I tried messaging them. I tried showing them clips that they had taken completely out of context, and they didn't care. So I stopped caring about the platform. It's ridiculous. And also a large amount, and this was, I've told you this before, but this was told to me by the person who was my TikTok manager. But one day I was talking to my TikTok manager and I was saying all of my videos are doing badly and I don't understand why. I haven't done anything wrong in these videos. It makes absolutely no sense. And she was like, okay, just let me check your profile to see why your videos aren't doing good. So I hand on my heart, this happened. I swear to God. So she went and looked at my page, and we were on voice call, or not voice call, but video call, like I am right now. And she went, oh, and I was like, what? All my videos had been flagged. All of my recent videos had been flagged for the past month. My videos hadn't been doing good because I'd posted 2 videos every day, and all of them were flagged. So she was like, this makes absolutely no sense, because she was looking at the videos that were getting flagged and they had no reason for them to be taken down like that. So she was like, okay, leave this with me and I'm going to go talk to the higher ups and see why your account is getting in trouble like this. So she came back to me a few days later and she told me, she couldn't tell me the specific details, but she said that the moderators, the country that TikTok outsources moderation of their platform to is a seriously strict Muslim country. And the person who was overlooking my account didn't like my content and thought my content wasn't to a certain standard that should be allowed. 100% I'm being honest. That person was fired. And my account was fine again. But the moderators on TikTok literally control whether your content gets pushed or not. And they can have agendas that they run by, and you will never know. And that is 100% true. So you might be putting out really good content, and you might be wondering why your content is not getting seen, or it's stuck in the 200 views. It might literally be because your moderator doesn't like you, and there's no way of finding out why or how unless you have a TikTok manager, and it's like a 1 in a million chance that you will get a TikTok manager. So if you look in any way what certain people might not want to push, they won't push your content. So then if you're wondering why some girls have their booties out on stream and they're like, you know, bent over, like, you know, in yoga pants, and their videos are getting thousands and thousands of likes, and your video, you're literally just wearing a top like this, and you look like me, and you have multicolored hair and piercings, and you haven't done anything wrong, and your videos aren't getting seen or you're getting flagged, it's because your moderators don't like you. And that's a losing system that I don't want to fight. So if you're wondering why I don't stream on TikTok anymore, it's because I don't want to fight that. It caused so much fatigue. I was just not interested. It's a losing battle, yeah, that I just wasn't interested in fighting. I couldn't do it. I get banned just for broken filter moments. It was so annoying. It was so unfair. I didn't do anything. There was one day, and there's a lot of people here that were here that day. I got my stream taken down because I wore a bikini over my clothes. There were so many people here that saw that are here right now. I wore a bikini over my clothes to show off the bikini, and I got taken down for sexual content. You can't win against a site like that. I just really hope that TikTok gets taken down, because I think it's the worst platform. I hope it goes. I hope it's gone. I was told by my Indian neighbor not to barbecue beef because it's against their religion. Well, that's against their religion. There's nothing that you can do about that. Like, you know, that's not your fault. Like, never feel responsible for other people's, for what other people want or don't want. It's not your responsibility. That's how I see it. I'd be like, okay, that's fair. Just, you know, don't eat barbecued meat. Like, I'm going to be over here having a barbecue. It's not my problem if you don't agree with that. But bikini over the clothes like Mermaid Man. Literally, that's how I was wearing it, like Mermaid Man. Oh, I was so annoyed. I was just like, you know what? This is bullshit. This is actually shit. I would like TikTok to continue being big business, but I work at, so I have vested interest in their success. That's fair, but I just don't think it's a fair platform. And you can say the same thing about Twitch. Twitch is kind of the same. Like, they have moderators that have notoriously helped push some creators. And there's been stories that's been going back and back and back of moderators having favorites on Twitch and girls doing favors for moderators, and that's how they got more views and that's how they grew. Personally, I've never seen anything like that. I've never had a good Twitch manager that helped me in any way. But I've heard the stories. I've heard the stories of the same thing happening. But that's why I don't stream on TikTok anymore. It was just a whole load of poo. But thanks for listening to my rant on that. Let me see. Do I have anything else that I saved to show you? Oh, do we have any Nightmare Before Christmas fans? Nightmare Before Christmas fans? Did anyone read the comic book The Pumpkin Queen? So if you didn't know, there was a comic book that came out that continues with Sally's story. And I thought it was really interesting. I saw a video on it and I thought I would show you guys.
Was not built. She was born a ragdoll in another magical world called Dreamtown. Ever since I saw The Nightmare Before Christmas in elementary school, I never questioned that Dr. Finkelstein brought Sally to life, since we saw him create flying skeleton reindeer, and he built his own wife, who's apparently named Jewel, I guess. I, along with everyone in Halloween Town, was convinced that she was patched together by that scientist. Maybe she had once been a human from the mortal world whose corpse was brought back, but I never considered that she was from any other place. But we learn in Long Live the Pumpkin Queen that deeper into the forest outside of Halloween Town, there was an endless number of ancient realms and long forgotten doors that existed before any of the holidays came into being. On one of those many doors, there was a crescent moon and a pathway to a place called Dreamtown, the magical place responsible for drifting people to sleep. This is where the Sandman came from, but he didn't rule that community. Dreamtown is actually led by two ragdolls named Albert and Greta. They are the governors of Dreamtown, and they are Sally's true parents. Sally wasn't an invention or a creation. She was born, was named after her grandmother, and had a happy life in Dreamtown until she was taken at the age of 12. You see, back when Dr. Finkelstein was a younger man, even before he was bound to a wheelchair, he admitted that he had tried for many years to create his own daughter, but all of his experiments to create a ragdoll of his own had failed. At the same time, he also became obsessed with searching for the other realms that he had learned about in one of the books within his lab. What intrigued him specifically was a magical particle called dream sand, which was a dust that could put people to sleep. So he went looking for the town where it was made so that he could study it for himself. But when he arrived in Dreamtown and discovered Sally, he decided to take her to study and to pass off as his own creation instead of taking the dream sand. He did this so he could attempt to become a respected scientist and inventor within Halloween Town. While the governor's butler luckily saw Finkelstein steal Sally from her childhood bedroom, by the time Albert and Greta were able to go after their daughter, it was already too late. In hopes of no one discovering his treachery, Dr. Finkelstein blocked the Dreamtown's doorway into Halloween Town so that no one could come searching for Sally. And to ensure Sally never tried to return to Dreamtown, Finkelstein used a forgetting potion of bat wings and swamp water to erase all of her memories of her home. He locked out Sally's family, poisoned her mind, and went to great efforts to ensure the doors to all of the realms were left forgotten. Finkelstein even took out out Sally's stuffing, as she was originally filled with air-puffed Dreamtown cotton, and replaced it all with old autumn leaves. He defiled her to boost his own reputation, kept her locked away so he could study her, and attempted to control her entire life. Sally was destined to rule a completely different world, and that was taken away from her by an insidious, self-absorbed, and domineering being. Dr. Finkelstein tried to keep her submissive by dismissing her curiosity, punishing her often.
I think it's pretty interesting. I need to read The Pumpkin Queen. I need to see how legit this is, because this dude is going into crazy detail. I'm like, this is pretty interesting. I would totally read it. But it's so sad. I think we were done dirty. We needed more Nightmare Before Christmas lore. Isn't it interesting?
And mocking her by calling her a foolish dreamer, but nothing he could do would keep her from who she was meant to be. In Dreamtown, they produced fields of lavender, and in Halloween Town, Sally was captivated by her work in the gardens. Growing up, she constantly looked to the stars, was in her own head, and daydreamed of fairy tales, and that was all because she was a child to people who adored the night, the calmness of sleep, and the power of dreams. Her connection to Dreamtown could even explain how Sally was capable of having a prophetic vision that showed Jack's Christmas becoming a disaster. The dreams she had at night and during the day were powerful because she descended from the beings who led, controlled, and are connected to dreams. Now, there was one time where Sally was said to have discovered the book that described her original home, but when Finkelstein found her with it, he took it away, saying it was not for her. He punished her and told her that she was better suited for making and serving him meals instead of worrying about other worlds. Of course, Sally wasn't willing to completely embrace Finkelstein's words, though. She rebelled so she could search for adventure and love. Whenever she had the chance, Sally would poison Dr. Finkelstein, escape through her window, and run away. Supposedly, she became quite the potion maker after all those years in Finkelstein's lab, because...
Is this a game? There's a canon game with more lore. Oh, A Night Before Christmas Souls-like would be sick, let's be honest. So where is he getting this lore from? That's the question that I'm asking. Let me look up The Pumpkin Queen. It's actually a book. Is it canon? August 2022. Let me see. Is The Pumpkin Queen canon? Yes, it is considered canon to Tim Burton's Night Before Christmas. The book, written by Shay Earnshaw, is a sequel that directly follows the events of the movie. According to the Magic Owl Studios, Disney and Tim Burton entrusted Earnshaw with the story, and the acknowledgement in the book confirms this collaboration. While some fans debate its canonicity due to the minor inconsistencies or perceived changes in characterization, the author and publisher have stated it is part of the established canon. I must get the book. How many pages? I need to know how many pages. Pages? How many pages? 320. That's a meaty book. Wow. That's interesting. Are we all just going to go out and buy the book? We're all like, thanks, Clara. Don't mind me. I have a new read. Thank you. Wait. Okay, but hey, look, you find new stuff. Wishlist it. Is the book or a book series? It's just a book. It's a single book, I'm pretty sure. Reading stream. I suck at reading out loud, by the way. You know how much I stutter. I stutter just as much reading. Will we'll dim the lights, or like, I don't know. 1 second. Make it like nice and dark, and let me get the book out. Let me see. Can I turn this off? It's a bit too dark. Let me see. Orange. Does blue work? Ooh. If I only had like a tiny spotlight, it would be perfect. Let me see. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, here it is. Something like that. Just a little bit of light. So that's when you start reading. This is really good reading stream vibes. I don't think I have the voice for it though, unfortunately. Very spoopy. Very spoopy. Very big spoopy vibes. And would I get in trouble for doing a reading stream? Are you going to do ASMR? I don't think I could do it. I feel like I would suck. The Throne of Glass series? What's that? Oh. As long as it's not that, you know, what's that one, Court of Roses? Has anyone here read the Court of Roses and Thorns books? Court of Thorns and Roses? Oh, no, I would not read that absolute complete and utter drivel. I think it's weird how those books are still like not cancelled for very known hibernophobia. Because if it was like any other race, I think, or group of people, that they were being openly hateful towards, there would be a lot of people losing their minds. Because if you didn't know, those books, Court of Thorns and Roses, they are extremely horrible to Irish throughout it. And I've seen people talking about it, but like, if you just look at the map of the place alone, like, this is the map of the world from the series, and it's very clearly the map of England and Ireland, and they call Ireland Highburn, and the old name for Ireland and throughout the series, she depicts the people who live in this place of Highburn as being stupid, uneducated, wild. And she's clearly talking about the Irish. So yeah, you won't catch me reading an author who is clearly a prime example of true cultural appropriation, because she's wrote this book off of Celtic and Irish mythology and history when she's depicting the people of Ireland and Irish history as being horrible and uneducated and wild. Has anyone read these books? Can anyone, like, attest to what I'm saying or saying that I'm wrong? You've read it? Am I correct in what I'm saying? The bad guys are the Highburns? Yeah. No, sorry. I can't read racist propaganda like that. No thanks. I'm surprised more people don't talk about how disgusting it is, but you'll never catch me reading those books. I will never give money to people that are openly culturally appropriative. Like, that's real cultural appropriation. And I don't throw that term around a lot, but when you're actively making your career out of someone else's culture, which isn't yours, when you are being hateful to the people in that culture, that is the true term of cultural appropriation. And that's all I'll say on that. Sorry, my voice. Oh, I'm sure the book is full of characters and depictions of Irish culture. And look, she's laughing all the way to the bank. All the way to the bank. Happens all the time, unfortunately. Did anything happen over the weekend that I missed, though? I only got a few things that I was talking about before stream. I'm actually happy, Draco, that you called it the Great Hunger. Thanks for calling it that and not calling it a famine, which it was not. I have another video which I audibly gasped at. Do we have any American Republicans here? Shout out if you're a Republican. You've wonderful hair, by the way. Cheers, it's a wig. I have a shaved head. Once a guy asked me what the Irish know about ghettos. The word ghetto is literally Italian, but register as an independent. I just want to know if there's any Republicans here in the chat, because I have someone here that might represent, or he stands with you. You haven't heard of an Irish ghetto? Don't worry. Most of Ireland was a ghetto until the 1940s. Because a ghetto is a demographic of people who are of a socially lower class that are pushed out. If I'm correct on the term ghetto. Like, the first ever ghetto was Venice. Venice was a ghetto. and it was a area that the Jewish members of society were pushed into, like how they were in the 1930s in Poland and Germany. The same for the Irish people in Ireland. And the same for the African American people in America. But like native reserves. Isn't that their own land though? Like you're not were you specifically put into that area as because it was underdeveloped? You can't call them African American, they're American. There's different denominations of American people, because America, the only people that are native to America are First Nation Native Americans. Then you have African Americans, then you have European Americans, then you have Latin Americans. So far counting 4. Well, let's see. I saw this video and I thought it'd be interesting to show you, because I audibly gasped when I saw this video.
Would you rather date a liberal or an illegal immigrant?
An illegal immigrant, because if we get into a fight, bitch, what are you gonna call the cops? Can't. Beat you up? Can't even report it. Like, that'll be good, man. Yeah, an illegal immigrant. Yeah.
How do you think a liberal might act?
I just couldn't date a liberal, bro. Go Trump, man.
Would you rather date a liberal?
That's just shocking. That's yeah. Yeah. I literally gasped when I heard that, because it's a horrible world when there is people like that. I don't think he's joking. I don't think he's joking at all. I don't think it's funny. I think it just shows that person's true colors 1,000,000%. It's not faked. That she has a whole account talking to Republican candidates, Republican politicians, Democratic politicians. She goes up to people on the street. It's a very unbiased, I think. She's very good. I watched a lot of her videos earlier, and she doesn't have a side. She's just reporting and asking people on the street what their opinions are. She doesn't say anything. She just asks questions, which I think is really good, because her account, no one can give out to her and say, oh, you're this or you're that. It's like, no, I'm literally just taking people at face value and seeing what they say. Because there's probably a lot of people who actually think like that. And I think it's really good that, it gets documented, so that if people ever do see him, or if a girl ever wants to date him, then people can be like, oh, look, that's you, isn't it? Just showing people the thought process of others. You'd be surprised how ruthless and gutless of a response you'll get. It's true. It's true. But yeah, caught in 4K. Yeah. But I think that's everything I had to show you guys. I had saved a lot of things for a stream today. And you... Oh, wait, there was one more thing I wanted to show you. Oh my god. Okay, so this really... Oh my god, this shocked me so hard, this video. I was like, oh my god, I would be fucked. I would actually be so fucked if I was in university or in school right now. But, okay, so if anyone... Did anyone go to university between the ages of 2009 until, like, now? Because if you went to university between, like, 2009 until, like, now, I will bet you anything that you had to submit all of your essays on a laptop or on a computer. Or, you know, you had to, you know, that's how you gave them to the teacher or the professors. So they would give you, they'd say, you know, it has to be 10,000 word essay, go away. And you go off and you do your 10,000 word essay, right? And then you just send it in and you're done. I write drafts. I'm a draft writer. So let's say I get my essay title. Let's say, you know, write about why the sky is blue. So the opening of it will be my opening paragraph saying why the sky is blue, what I'm going to question, what I'm then going to build upon it, and then write my... Hello. I was talking, like, there's this new app that's out now, and it's destroying how people can write essays for universities and high school. So they can watch you in real time and how long it takes you to write an essay. I would be fucked. I would be fucked. But it's not anti-AI. That's the thing. Because what I'm just explaining now is what I would do in university is I would write a draft, like paragraph, and then I think about it and I go learn more. And then what I do is write a second draft paragraph. And then by the end of it, I'd have all my paragraphs. And then I'd write it all together, like on hand. And then at the end is the only time I'd put it all together and put it online.
Yeah.
So I would be fucked.
You just have, instead of doing that like that, you just have to do it while doing the thing, right?
Yeah, but if it was like that, the way I had to do it in university, I would have been so in trouble. They would have been like, okay, this is all AI. I'd be going in there with all of my drafts. Like, no, here you go. Just throwing it out on the fucking table. Because I date every page. So I know which page was the first page. Yeah. If I didn't write the name of the draft on top of it. So it'd be like, you know, the 12th of the 8th or the 13th of the 8th and the 14th of the... Go all the way up to like the 31st of the 8th. So that you'd see exactly which was the first draft and which was the final drafts all together. In case they were like, it was just some spelling mistakes that I had to rewrite. Because even if I was rewriting it, I'd rewrite it all. Because it would make me think maybe I didn't think about this. So I would have been fucked. Yeah. Yeah, it's so horrible. Because I don't understand why it's helping anyone. Who is it helping? How is it catching people?
A lot of people use ChatGPT. You just Control-C, Control-V, and you paste the thing ready. Now you can do that. Whatever you paste like that, like you could easily have got, then you analyze all of that stuff, grammatical errors, how many times you went back to fix things, or like there's a lot of things that like it tracks to make sure it's not a machine, it's not a jest.
But I feel like that's just stupid as well, because what people do as well, if they're not like me and they don't write their essays like straight onto the document, they'll write it into a notebook on the computer. Because that's what one of the girls used to do. She'd be like, you know, writing on the notebook, then she'd go back. But then she would much prefer to have it written down, because if you have it written down, you can scratch it out, but you can still see what you have written under it.
Yeah. That's still like, again, I've just changed the way these people do things, I guess. Not to say you can still bypass, because you use AI.
Yeah.
You just have to change the way you work with AI. You
Yeah.
can still do it. It's just stupid.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Ferry said you can still work with AI doing what we were just talking about, and you can work around it. So there is absolutely no benefit to this
Yeah,
whatsoever.
like write the stuff one sentence at a time.
Yeah.
And make sure to include one grammatical error every 5 sentences. Like you can do a lot of stuff with AI. You can just plan it to do it the way you're supposed to do to bypass the security system. It's stupid. That's it. You just learn how to work around it.
Yeah. No, I think it's actually ruining writing. I think it's the only thing it's doing is it's destroying people's writing, because what you're trying to do now is it doesn't matter what you say. If it's really good, they're going to think it's AI. If you score really high on a certain freaking exam, they'll go, you didn't write this. This is fucking AI. And if you haven't been getting straight A's all the way through, they'll be like, nah, there's no way you could have wrote this. It's like, no, I just didn't have a fucking interest in this. Or I just didn't understand the title.
Yeah.
I don't know. It really annoys me. Thank you. I'll show you the video though, guys. Because I think this is going to just ruin people's writing.
Slightly concerned that teachers can take your essay and now they can put it in to GPT-0 and they can watch the writing report and they can see in time you typing your entire essay, how many pastes you've had, all the timestamps, and see all the pastes and the typing analysis from GPT-0 to tell you if it looks like you're writing with AI. Is anyone else slightly concerned?
Like, I think it's ridiculous that we are being scrutinized for people writing or organically writing something. Because, as I said, as long as you have the drafts, I don't care what anyone says. I'll write the drafts as many times as I want. If you want to say that what you're doing is AI, I will come into you and I will drop all of the handwritten stuff on the table in front of you. And if you tell me, no, that's not the correct way to do it, I will just say, I am not a fucking monkey running around and doing it a certain way. If my essay scores extremely high, it scores extremely high. I don't care about your opinion on it. I just feel like people are trying to make us jump through hoops for stupid reasons, because I swear to God, I feel like the people that use AI aren't going to go into the super high jobs anyway. Right? Like, just let people use AI if they want to use AI. Am I right on that or am I wrong on that? Like, if people want to just cruise through school, let them do that. Because I promise you, in the exams that really matter, you're not going to be able to use it. And those are going to be what count. A few lawyers have been disbarred. Yeah, see, law exams are hard because most law exams are written. I think the best way to fix that is to apply them differently to different areas. So let's say if, for example, a large amount of a law exam, i.e. tort law, is done via a written exam process. What should be done instead is you should have a legal exam. Like, you have to do a court case. Like, you will be presented with a case and you have to defend it in a fake court. That's one example. Because that's what you'll have to do anyway. You're just putting your knowledge into practical use, which you're going to have to do anyway. And that's one way of getting around AI. Because if you can't do that, you fail. Got cat hair on my nose. Yeah, AI is a cheat tool. It's not a learning tool. So at the end of the day, I don't think they're going to get the big jobs. I just think it's a way of getting out. Yes, I know they do mock trials. I did law in university. What I'm saying is, I think there should be more workarounds for AI and stop relying on exams that are not, that are lazy. These are lazy exams. These are lazy ways of testing people because they don't want to actually make them apply themselves to the subject. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe. Cat hair. How old are you? 29. Our educational system needs a rapid change now. Yeah, I think that's the only way it's going to be fixed because you're not going to be able to stop AI. So the only way of working around it is actually testing students in ways that AI can't be used, i.e., exams in classroom in front of somebody. You're not allowed to bring in any external papers or anything. Have oral examinations. Like, you know, if you're going for a mechanics or anything to do with like mechanics or anything, be like, okay, I want this. What would I do to do this? And then they have to tell you off the top of the head what they think they could do. The entire AI should be taught as a tool, not to cheat. I used AI every day throughout my degree. Every day I used AI to help me. Every day. If I didn't know what a word was in Japanese, look it up. Use Google Translate. Like if I don't know the word for frickin', I don't know. You pick a fucking strange arbitrary word which I'm not going to know. Look it up. And now you know that word. It's a tool. And you should use it to help you. But if you're just like what other students were doing was using it to write your entire sentences, your entire essays, and use that for 4 years of your degree, when it comes to the end of your degree, when you have to do your final oral, which comes to 40% of your final grade, you're not going to be able to do a 20-minute Japanese conversation. And you're going to fail. So let them do it. That's what I say. If you're going to do it, you're going to get caught. It's only a matter of time. I think people look at AI and they think it's all bad when AI in so many ways has really helped people, i.e., AI has been used to make medical breakthroughs. For example, cancer research. Like they're using AI now to find cancer cells in your body, and this could save countless lives. But then you look at it on the other side and you say that using AI to steal people's work is completely wrong and that you shouldn't do that. And you shouldn't be using AI to fake your way through school or through university. I think AI for some fields is great, but using generative AI is wrong. Do you agree or disagree? Yeah, AI is great as a tool. It's amazing. Like, there's so many things that AI is amazing for. Like, learning a language. If you don't have anyone to practice a language with, you can just open up ChatGPT and talk away to it and write to it. And it'll correct you on everything that you say. It'll help you learn the language. And it can be as good a teacher, nearly, as having someone in front of you. There's so many fields that AI is really helpful in, but using it to rip off other people is wrong. I might not be the best case for this because the only reason I use AI is to help spiff up my writing, but generative AI work is not something I really endorse. I think it's fine if you're using it to, like, you know, help your writing a little bit, like as long as the idea of your writing was entirely yours. Aren't we technically learning Irish just listening to you? You know Irish is a language, right? So no, you are not learning Irish by listening to me. I wonder, can you use AI? Can AI speak Irish? Can ChatGPT speak Irish? Let's see. So I asked it, does it speak Irish? Wow. Well, there you go. You can use, if you want to learn Irish, you can use ChatGPT to practice Irish. It says, I said, "An bhfuil Gaelga got," which is, do you speak Irish? And it said, tá Gaelga gum. Yes, I speak Irish. An bhfuil tú ag ira cabhra a dhéanamh as Gaelga, nó díreach cúpla focail a úsig. It says, do you speak Irish or do you speak only a few words? There you go. Try speaking with it. I can't use the father, but let's see if it understands. Let's see. I don't know what to say to it. I said, tá lán Gaeilge gom bhualam a caint as Gaeilge le tusa níos an bhfuil sé ceart galore. So I said, I have a lot of Irish. I'd like to speak in Irish to you now. Is that okay? So it said, tá sé ceart galore ar fad, is bralam Gaeilge a úsaig, féidir go bheith a caint le céile anis, cadamar tá tú in you. Ah! Does anyone see a problem? No, there's a big problem. Does anyone see it? Is there any Irish speakers that sees the problem? I'm speaking in wait, Kieran, what do you see? I'd actually love this if Kieran got this. I want to see if Kieran gets it. Dialect. Yeah. That's the massive thing here. So it said Kadamar Tatu. And we don't say that in the South. That is specifically said in Northern Ireland. And if you were to say that to somebody in any part of Connacht, Munster, or Leinster, and unless they have a good enough grasp of Irish, they wouldn't know that you are literally asking them, how are you? So, no. ChatGPT, unless you're from Northern Ireland, is not good enough. How many... Gaelic is what they speak in Scotland. In Ireland, we speak Irish. There are 3 dialects of Irish. There is... Wait, there's like textbook Irish, which is like Leinster Irish. There's Munster Irish. There's Connacht Irish, and there's Ulster Irish. But you could even go further to say that there's Kerry Irish, and there's probably certain differences between Donegal Irish and Belfast Irish as well. But there's 4 main ones. But no, ChatGPT is northern in the way that its dialect is, which is why I don't recommend people use Duolingo to learn Irish, because it isn't it doesn't, it's very generic, and it mainly pulls its accents from Northern Ireland. So again, unless you're speaking to someone from Northern Ireland, they won't understand your dialect. I can hear my door banging. What the fuck? There's different types of English though as well. Like if I was to say to you, man, what's the story? How you doing, kid? That's completely different to how someone in America would be like, would speak English. Like there's different dialects of English, just like there's different dialects of Irish, just like there's different dialects of Japanese, just like there's different dialects of Chinese. Every language has dialects. But I just thought that was interesting. Oh my god, the door won't stop banging. Can you hear the door banging? It's driving me mad in the background. Slang is dialect though. Okay, as long as you can't hear it, it's fine. But I was going to ask you, since it is 4 o'clock, there was one thing I wanted to say to you. And the thing I wanted to say to you was, so we don't have a new game, and I was going to ask you if you wanted to start a new game. So we don't have a new game right now, and I was wondering if you wanted to start any new games starting tomorrow. The door stopped banging. Because we don't have any game right now, and I don't have anything to play that I'm really interested in playing until Silent Hill F in September 24th or something. To the new Souls-like. I didn't like it. Honestly. I was bored. I need a bit of story, like. And I just wasn't interested in it at all. I did play Until Dawn. Good game. I think I got like 5 people out. What was the question? I need a new game. Well, I don't need a new game. But do you guys want to start a new game? That's the next question. Can we get a poll, please, in the Twitch chat? I have cat hair all over my nose, and it's driving me mad. I have cat hair on my nose, and it's really driving me mad. I can feel it, like, just like here. It's driving me absolutely crazy. Like, it's like right here. It always gets wrapped around my bar. It's driving me mad. Can we get a poll, please, on Twitch before I lose my mind? What game are you interested in? I like fighting. I like Souls-like RPG, that kind of stuff. Like the games that I most enjoyed in 2025 so far. Let me look at my Twitch tracker. Twitch, if you want to know, if you play a lot of games on stream and you want to know the games that you enjoyed so far, but you can't remember all of them, like if you didn't write them down, go check your Twitch tracker. Of you after like 3 or 4 months and finally here. Hey, thanks for joining. I really appreciate that, dude. Okay, let me see. Games. Search 2025. Okay. So I've played Clair Obscur. Clair Obscur was my favorite game in 2025. Second favorite game was probably Night Rain. I really enjoyed Night Rain. Then Kazan. I really like Poppy Playtime. I thought it was really good. The Mortuary Assistant was really good. I really liked it. Oh wow. So the games that I've played in 2025 are Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, Clair Obscur, Elden Ring, Night Rain, the first Berserker Kazan, Monster Hunter Wilds, Poppy Playtime, Marvel Rivals, Donkey Kong Bonanza, The Mortuary's Assistant, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, The Witcher 3, Super Mario Jamboree, Mario Kart 8, Repo, Poppy Playtime, Chapters 1 to 4, Lunars, Uma Musume, Pretty Derby, Doom the Dark Ages, AI2U, With You Till the End, and The Midnight Walk. I hate Skyrim. I did play Dragon's Dogma. I didn't like it. I need you to start suggesting games in the chat. Unless you want to play Elden Ring a second time. Final Fantasy 14. Ferry tried to get me into it, but I was too... It's too big. I played Wukong. Finished it. Great game. Okay, so Frost says Lies of P. Let me write down. We need 8 games. Another Souls game? Like? I've Elden Ring new build. Elden Ring new build! Can you, if we did, I swear to God. I just played all the Zelda games like last year. Little Nightmares. I played them. Isn't Dark Souls like super old though and super clunky? I don't think I'd appreciate it. Like if they do a remake of Dark Souls, I think I'd come back to it. But I don't want to play something that's super fucking old and super clunky. Like, you know, you can appreciate them for what they were. And that they like paved the way for Souls-like games. But if the game is super fucking clunky and it's super old and like that, I'm not interested. They did remaster it. But did they actually remaster it? Did they just put the graphics up or did they fix everything? Terraria, Valheim, Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3? Monster Hunter Worlds. They're all good games, in fairness. They're all great games. Monster Hunter Wilds. No, I just played Monster Hunter. I just played Monster Hunter Wilds. You should play King's Quest. It's an old game, but the puns are timeless. Come on, help me out here. Try and work with me on the games. It's a legit remaster. Okay, I'll look it up. I'll look up gameplay. If the gameplay looks good, then we'll consider it. Dino Crisis. I would rather pull out all of my nails. I don't think you understand. I do not want to play old games. I do not find them enjoyable. I find nothing less enjoyable than clunky, old fucking games. I love Kingdom Hearts. It's my favorite series. I will never play Kingdom Hearts 1 until it's completely remastered because you will not convince me to go through the Maleficent fight again. Clunkiest, bitch-ass fucking system. Death Stranding. No, I don't think so. God of War. I did God of War games. And I don't think I'm allowed to play the original games on YouTube because they'd be too violent. And you have to have sex with prostitutes to get your health back. Don't forget that. And I think the new God of War games, the Viking ones, I think they would have been better if they've been a better series. I feel like it was just the PG version of the Greek trilogy. I'm not sorry about that. God of War was my first stream I watched. Was it the first stream you watched me play? Really? What God of War are you playing where you had sex with prostitutes? Never had that one. The first one. The first one. See? This is what I'm talking about. Like, people are like, I love God of War, but they haven't played the original God of War games. The original God of War games are the best ones. The way they proceed with God of War is perfect. Just endlessly doing Greek mythology would be so boring. I don't think they should have done more. I think they should have just got on to maybe a new god. Like, they didn't have to continue Kratos' story. They could have done anyone else in Greek, in frickin' Norse mythology. I think it was stupid to put Kratos in Scandinavia. Made absolutely no sense. Devil May Cry. I'd play Devil May Cry. I think it's an actual sin that there hasn't been a remake of Devil May Cry 3 yet. Like a remaster. Like in the same quality as Devil May Cry 4. Because Devil May Cry 4 was fucking beautiful. I didn't need the love story, but I thought it was fine. If Kratos was finished, like, did you not play the third game? He was very finished. We played Dante's Inferno. Great game. Remake and remaster every Castlevania. I actually started watching Castlevania recently. It's really good. The first season was amazing. I just started season 2. Again, I will not play Devil May Cry 1. It's too clunky, too blocky. Couldn't be bothered. Oh my god, did you see they're making a new Darksiders? Darksiders is such a good game. Oh, I'm so excited for the new Darksiders. That was such a good game. You're excited? I'm fucking excited. Did they give a date for when the new Darksiders is out? Oh, great game. So we only have 3 games I've written down so far. I got Lies of P, Elden Ring, Dark Souls. What game should I put down? I don't like Alien games. I don't think I'd enjoy it. What's Alien Isolation about? If it's just walking around in a fucking ship waiting to get jumped by a xenomorph. Nah, son. Nah. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, bestie. Couldn't be me. I played Doom. Didn't like it. All it is spray and pray. I need something with more essence than spray and pray games. I will never play a Star Wars game. I'm sorry. Like, this is my problem with games. This is my problem. I am so fucking picky. The Last Guardian? I don't even know what that is. Have you played any of the Fallouts? Too big. Not interested. It'd have to be... I just think they're too big. There's too much. I don't want to play Red Dead Redemption. I don't want to play Fallout. I don't want to play anything that's incredibly long. I want something that'll keep me interested for 2 months. Hello, awesome people. Hello, friend. If you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. The link is in my TikTok bio. Baldur's Gate 3 for sure. I think Baldur's Gate 3 could be really good. But I don't think a lot of people would be interested in playing Baldur's Gate because it's got some seriously slow battles. Hey, you can replay Baldur's Gate 3 and completely play a completely different game. I will be totally down for replaying Baldur's Gate 3. No problem. We'll be playing a whole new game. Is it multiplayer? You hated Baldur's Gate? Oh man, I'm so sorry for you. BioShock Infinite had the best soundtrack in nearly any game. Top 5 games with best soundtrack. BioShock Infinite. Fuck, it was amazing. I never made it to the end of Baldur's Gate 3. Mysterious creature, the last guardian. Okay, let me look it up. Oh, my phone's about to die. Oh no. Good. That weekend game. Oh. You really feel strongly about that. I bet you poured like so many hours into it. I put so many hours into Baldur's Gate. It was crazy. I did everything. I mean everything. The Last Guardian. Ooh, this is pretty. Yeah, I'll put it down. Why not? How was the stream today? We're trying to find a new game, Blackie. Oh, Blackie was trying to convince me to play a game about kiwis. What kind of games do you like playing? I like playing RPGs, Souls-like, stuff like that. Do you know what? I would love to play Sekiro, but I feel like I wouldn't like it. I have samurai fatigue. Kiwi the birds. Does anyone else have my problem? I have serious samurai fatigue. I don't like Vampire the Masquerade. Sorry. You have a recommendation? Go ahead. What RPG would you recommend right now? Expedition 33. I played Wukong. I'm not anti-Japan at all. I just have samurai fatigue. I don't like samurai. I think it's the most overdone part of Japanese history and games. I am sick to my fucking back teeth of fucking samurai. I am sick of samurai. Every Japanese game, the thing that's always the seller is samurai. You could do anything. anything in Japanese history or mythology and you pick samurai every time, it is exhausting. I'm exhausted. I don't want to hear any more samurai shit. I don't. You could do Japanese mythology, which is amazing. There is so many beautiful, really cool Japanese mythological characters that have so much depth to the story. You could do so many things. So many really good games. But no. It's always some dishonored bastard that has been thrown out of their clan and now they have to go redeem their honor. Man, fuck off. Just, no. I don't care. I'm done. Anata wa hontou ni chigaimasu. Watashi wa Nippon ga hontou ni daisuki desu. Watashi wa Nihon no reikishi, bunka, gengo, totemo daisuki desu. Demo, samurai no reikishi wa hontou ni daikirai. Sugoku chou daikirai desu. So don't tell me I don't like Japan. I am just sick of samurai. So, need some games. Hellblade. Nah, I couldn't. Did I get the hair? I got it. I got the hair that was annoying me. Got you. Have you tried Dying Light? Which one is Dying Light? Horizon Zero Dawn. Do you know how many people have told me to play that game? I just feel like I just can't. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble if I give my opinion on Horizon. Do you know what I've always wanted to play? The Gunnar game. Stellar Blade. I want to put down the Gunnar game, Stellar Blade. Ah, that one. It's a great game. It looks like a great game. I'm doing it for the storyline. It is. It's been called the Gunnar game for a while. Yeah, no, Rival destroyed my graphics card. There's a lot of Gunnar games. That one specifically. So we have 2 more games that we can put down. And honestly, okay, you can hate me and call me materialistic, but like my problem with Horizon Zero Dawn, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they went out of their way to make the main character unattractive. It just gets me every time. Am I shallow? Am I shallow? I'm sorry, I just can't play it. That's what I know. I know. You can say it's the best game in the world. I'm sorry. But I don't play games for realism. I play games for sexy characters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why I play games. I don't play games to be like, oh yeah, I see that happening. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I can picture that. No. I want dudes with fucking abs from their chin down. And I want super hot girls as well. I'm sorry. Fucking cancel me. I don't care. I don't play games for realism. I do it to escape realism. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Chin down. I want abs. It drives me mad. People are like, oh, they look just like me. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I don't even want to look like me. That's why I wear multicolored wigs every single day. I don't even want to fucking look like me. I want to look like an anime character. Thank you. I don't care. I don't care. I just simply do not care. Resident Evil 4. Hated it. Sorry. I didn't like Resident Evil 4. I thought it was the biggest workaround game that I've ever played. Like, it could have been fixed from literally the first 10 minutes. It didn't have to happen. It was like the biggest... Like, I talked about it when I finished it. And I was like, this game literally never could have happened if this happened. And everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Claire. And I was like... I just thought it was stupid. Have you ever played Overcooked? I would love to play Overcooked. I feel like I would lose friendships like that. Friendships would be lost. You see, Jake, you're just like my bestie. You're just like my bestie, Timmy. Like, he plays girls in games all the time. I love how mad people get when you like having attractive characters in games. Like, I feel like people just lose their fucking minds. Like, no, you're misogynistic if you want these girls to always look super pretty. It's like, it's a video game. Why can't they look pretty? I'm sorry. What's the problem, my man? I don't know. If we played that, you would hear me for the first time getting mad. Oh, we should have a goal for freaking Overcooked Saturday. Overcooked Saturday. Watch the chat get cooked. Should we change the goal to Overcooked Saturday? Jiggle physics heal the soul. It's very true. We still need 2 more games. Okay, I'll change it. Gears of War. Too old. It's a great game, but it's too old. I couldn't play it. We still need 2 games. Do you want to play a horror game? We still have to play What Waits the Deep. You know, the Cthulhu game. We played the Horse Girl Racing game and I loved it. Still Waits the Deep. That was it. Overcooked Saturday. So if we reach this goal by Saturday, we'll play Overcooked. If you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. We just need 12 more people to get to 200 viewers, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Still waits the deep. Okay, one more game. We need one more game. It's 80% off on Steam. Nice one. Because I'm fucking poor. I am fucking poor right now. I am so poor. My card rejected on Sunday. I would rather... I can't say that live. I would rather walk out my balcony into thin air than play Phasmophobia. Subnautica. I'd play it if the graphics were better. I just don't think it's scary. Really? Genuinely. Hello Kitty Allen Adventure. Great game. Great game. I know I don't get spooked. I just think it's a terrible game. I love your hair. Thank you so much. Silent Hill F will be out on September 24th, and we will be playing it. Pokemon Scarlet would rather walk into thin air. A Pokemon game, though. That would be interesting because I could just talk to the chat at the same time. That would be a great game just to, like, you know, talk shit to the chat like a Nuzlocke. I've never done a Nuzlocke before. Demonologist. Which one is that? A friend lock? What's a friend lock? Tales of the Shire. Oh my god, have you seen the graphics? Have you seen how bad it looks? Oh, I've heard people like giving out so much abuse. We put Life is Strange. I've always wanted to play that. A Nuzlocke where your friend controls the Pokemon. That'd be very hard for stream though. Let me put down Pokemon Nuzlocke and Life is Strange. Nuzlocke. Life is Strange. Okay. So we have 9 games. I'll write the Pal World. I liked Pal World. I thought it was great. I hope they win the court case. New game. So, round 1. We're gonna do this in rounds. Lies of P. And okay, so this is the first 5 games. If you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch if you want to vote. I couldn't put the vote up on Twitch. So the 5 games that I have listed for the first round are Lies of P, The Last Guardian, Elden Ring, Stellar Blade, and Still Waits the Deep. What city are you from? I don't come from a city. I'm a county girl. County boy. I'm as redneck as they come in Ireland terms. Yeehaw. I come from the fields, hi. Please vote in the Twitch chat which game you'd like to win. I can't believe you're voting for Elden Ring. That's crazy. I can't believe you're voting for Elden Ring. New build. Elden Ring, new build, baby. New builds. What build are we going to go for? The first build was magic build. So I'd let you nearly decide. But I would nearly say, can we go for a samurai build? Because I'd stand a chance with the samurai build. And I love how everyone's picking the Gooner. 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 Everyone wants to goon. Please vote in the Twitch chat. Come on, guys. Please vote. Please vote. I can't believe we're in a 3-way tie between Liza P, Elden Ring, New Build, and Stellar Blade. Gooner Blade. I figured you for a wood rat, much like myself. What's a wood rat? What kind of samurai build, though? Me? I don't know. Me? Just suggest. Anti-samurai games. Samurai build in Elden Ring is a completely different story. Wait, what about you said samurai earlier? Thought you hated them. Samurai, if you haven't played Elden Ring, samurai build has nothing to do with samurai. It's just using katana. I'm not playing a game that's built around feudal Japan. Okay, the vote is Stellar Blade and Liza P and Elden Ring are tied. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put 1, 2, 2. Okay, so now I'll do the next list. New game, round 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so okay. This is round 2. So round 2 is Dark Souls Remaster, Baldur's Gate 3, Pokemon Nuzlocke, and Life is Strange. Please vote in the Twitch chat. Shadow of Colossus was a great game. It was a great game. I'm surprised they haven't done a remaster for it. It just seems like a waste that they haven't come out with a remaster for it. Because everyone loves Shadow of Colossus. I don't know anyone who played games regularly that doesn't say, yes, Shadow of Colossus was one of my favorite games. It's a bit of a shame in it. What do you know about down in the deep? Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Wow. Life is Strange. Y'all really like that game. They did remaster it. Did they? When? I missed that. Do you have a boyfriend? Doesn't matter if I do or not. Does it really matter if I had a boyfriend or if I didn't? What if I had a girlfriend? What's it going to change? Honestly. Just curious. What would it honestly change? What's with the wig? What's this live about? I wear wigs because I don't bother having hair. I think hair is a fatigue. Please vote in the Twitch chat. I didn't like Life is Strange. Too much drama for me. Interesting. If you ever get a chance, check out music by Date All the Girls Lady. Cheers. Didn't I say... How many subs are we at, Kieran? I said if we got to 50 subs today that I'd take off my wig and show you my shaved head. My freshly shaved head. I would never be polyamorous. Ever. I completely do not agree with polyamory. 37, so we just need 13 subs and I'll take off my wig and show you my fresh, bald head. How many subs I need till 50? 13 on Twitch. Okay, so Life is Strange first, Baldur's Gate second. So 1, 2. Okay. So this is the final. She takes the top off.
Whopper, Whopper, Whopper,
Oh.
Whopper, Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I will this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup.
Free.
It's okay if I don't want that. It also go a big yeah, Whopper, any Whopper, my way, Whopper, my way.
Oh, I can taste it. The emo look I grew up in alternative seemed much more interesting people. 3 to go. I can taste it. Throw it back, Link. Lies of P. Elden Ring. Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3. Stellar Blade. That's not Blade. Blade. And Life is Strange. Okie dokie. So final poll.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I will this day.
I guess I have to do it.
Mayo, pickle, ketchup. It's
Please
okay
vote in the
if I
Twitch
don't want that. It also go a big yeah, Whopper, any Whopper,
in the Twitch
my
chat.
way, Whopper, my way.
Freshly cut. Fucking bastard. But yeah. Cut it all off. Why not? I got my tips. More camera angle here than on YouTube. I do say that. There's more. You can see better on Twitch than you can on YouTube. I haven't done the sides yet. Like, the sides are a lot darker. Because I did do the sides a little bit on Sunday, but I wanted to give my hair a rest. So I'm going to lighten the sides again tomorrow. So the color is a little bit off, but it's because I was letting my hair breathe. But it will be fixed tomorrow. But yeah. I like it though. But yeah. My eyebrows are bleached as well. My hair's just delightfully short now. I love it. But yeah, shaved. What eyebrows? Yeah, no, they're completely gone now. Why? Why not? Stellar Blade. I feel like no one voted in that one. Was anyone paying attention to the poll? Because the amount of people who voted, there's no one who voted compared to the other two. Where'd you get your wigs? I make them. I feel like I shouldn't have shown my hair. I should have waited till afterwards. Let's just do it again. Let's just do it one more time because I feel like no one was voting. The hype blocked it. Let's do it again because I do feel like no one voted that time. Okay, try again. Because a lot more people voted the last two times. It's not. It's the same amount of time. Okay. Please vote in the Twitch chat what game you want to play next. There's still the exact same amount of time. So please, please, please vote which game you'd like to play. Don't not vote. Was Baldur's Gate in it? Oh shit, it was. Oh well. Baldur's Gate is not in it. Please vote in the Twitch chat which game you want to play as the next game. Please, please vote if you're watching. We should be good. Oh yeah, we can watch a movie tonight if you guys want to watch a movie. And if you're watching on YouTube, please come and join us on Twitch so you can vote in the poll. So far, it is looking like Stellar Blade is gonna win. Do you like martial art movies? I do. My favorite one is Ip Man. What's the movie? Happy Gilmore? I've never seen it. If you want to watch it. With the chat. Please vote in the Twitch chat which game you want to play. There's 206 people here. Now these numbers are looking more real. 10, 22, 10, 14. That means at least 50 people have voted, which is great. Thank you guys. Ip Man is a classic. I love Ip Man so much. Do you like Adam Sandler? Sometimes. I feel like he's funny sometimes. Sometimes he's incredibly not funny. Who's gonna? Oh, I think we're playing Gooner Blade. I hope it's good. I'm very interested to see how it goes. And tomorrow I was gonna ask if you guys want to do, is it a prison or is it a hotel? So if you were here last week, we were talking about the prison system, and I was saying how the prisons in Europe are very different than the prisons in America. And you're like, no, it can't be that bad. And I was like, it's pretty stark. So I got a compilation of pictures together of hotels versus prisons. So y'all will have to vote, is it a prison or is it a hotel? It's a Walmart. Will you be around, Flynn? Do you want to do the questions? What do you think? I love how he sends emojis in the chat, but he doesn't reply. What do you think? Fuck yeah, okay. So we'll have Flynn to do the, is it a prison or is it a hotel tomorrow on stream? Oh, he's off tomorrow. Brilliant. That's perfect. So it works out perfectly. So tomorrow on stream, we'll play, is it a prison or is it a hotel? And we'll have Flynn, we'll see if Flynn wins or loses. And we'll also start Stellar Blade tomorrow as well. So we'll do loads of things. We'll talk about more shit that happens. We'll play, is it a prison or is it a hotel? And we'll start Stellar Blade. I'll download it today. I hope it's on sale. Please. Please be on sale. 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 But anyway. But thank you to everyone who voted. I'm very excited to play Gooner Blade. I do love me a good Gooner game. So thank you to everyone who voted. If you aren't following my Discord yet, please don't forget to drop me a follow on Discord, because the Discord channel is where we're going to be watching Happy Gilmore, and we can watch it at, it's 2.5 hours. In 2.5 hours, we'll watch it. How about that? So 7:30 GMT, 9:30 Finnish time, 8:30 German time. On sale, they'll give you a sponsorship. Who? I don't get no sponsors. I don't get no sponsors. I'm a nobody. It's 11:30 a.m. Kieran or Kevin says PST. Sorry, Kevin. So if you're watching in California, it's 11:30 a.m. We're starting it. If you're watching in New York, it's 2:30. And then it's 7:30 in England and Ireland. Then it's 8:30 in Germany and France. And it's 9:30 in Finland and South Africa. Don't ask me what it is in Australia. So, but I'll tell you about a half an hour before we start it. I'll tell you about a half an hour before we start it on Discord. so that you can be ready. And if you want to watch it with us, you're more than welcome to. I've never seen Happy Gilmore before, so this will be my first time watching it. So we can check it out together. But thank you guys so much to everyone who joined the stream today. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And I thank you to everyone who came to the stream. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to my stream on YouTube or Twitch, if you could drop me a follow and please turn on your notifications so that you see the stream tomorrow, would greatly appreciate it, because then you won't miss the freaking is it a prison or is it a hotel, because Twitch will not notify you when I go live unless you have your notifications turned on. 100%. You will not know when I go live. Same goes for YouTube. If you don't if you're not subbed, then you won't find out my stream is tomorrow. So there's that. If you're not following me on my YouTube or my Instagram, I'll be posting more videos on my YouTube and my Instagram tonight. So if you'd like to drop me a follow on YouTube and Instagram, I will be posting there. I post on my Twitter every day as well, and all of them are linked in my YouTube about section and my Twitch about section. So yeah. Thank you guys so much to everyone who joined the stream, and thank you all to everyone who donated today. I really appreciate it. Genuinely. Thank you so much. Genuinely, it means a lot to me. Everyone who individually subbed to my Twitch and individually dropped memberships on my YouTube, thank you so much. And everyone who gifted, thank you so much as well. Because as I said, I'm trying to get to 300 individual people who are subscribed to my Twitch account. If we get to 300 individual people who are subscribed, I will release an exclusive piece of merch to the 300 people who have dropped a membership. So that will be either, I'd say, a poster or like a background for your phone or your computer. I'll work with an individual artist that I really like, and we'll either get a poster together or something like that. So that's for everyone who is individually subbed to my Twitch account. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 subs. I do appreciate Prime subs, but Prime subs, I only get $1 out of the $4.99, and they don't count for my subs, which is really annoying, but they don't. But it's for everyone who's individually Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 subbed. That's the ones that Twitch counts. It's the only ones that they count. It's so annoying. I think it's because Amazon Prime, whatever. But I just want to say thank you all so much, genuinely. And people who are Prime subbed as well, thank you so much, genuinely. I really appreciate it. You're absolute legends, everyone who does. Prime and Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Genuinely, really appreciate it. Genuinely, I do. But thank you all so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Whopper, Junior, double,
Palette, dude, thank you so much. And thank you so much, Demon. Thank you so much, Demon. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you so much, Palette, for the 2 gifts. I genuinely really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe. And hopefully we'll all be back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. No, I do not have an OnlyFans.